Hello, I'm skull902, and this is the second day of tryouts. I'm joined by Courtney, Project S&T, as well as KN for some lovely tryouts. like I said before, yesterday was all about games that I've never played before. This one is going to be about games that I'm familiar with, but there's going to be some changes and differences and everything. So I introduced my stream guests before, but if you could take the time, though KN is deafened, so she can't hear me right now. I'll have her introduce herself later. Courtney?
Hi, I'm Courtney. You can just call me Courtney, but I run the channel Project S&T. I do many things. I basically I'm mostly known for my Sonic OC, whose name is SNT, and other things. But yeah, recently I started getting into doing VTuber stuff with my Sonic OC. So if you're interested in that, check out my channel. No pressure
Technically, I
though. Hello, KN.
Welcome back.
Hi.
But yeah, this is the second time that Courtney's been here. Is there anything that you wanted to add on to those thoughts?
Love, peace, and taco grease.
Good. KN,
Delicious.
how about you?
Doing all right. I'm wishing stream smoothness from beginning to end.
Beautiful. So here we go.
Hashtag one raid. Woo!
Yeah, it seems that everybody in the chat's been saying that.
Yes.
It's been quite a while since the last time this has happened on my channel, but looking forward to the events here today. So again, this is a newly released fan-made port of the mobile Sonic 1 and 2. Or well, Sonic 1 specifically right now. So there's a lot of cool things that you can do in here. For instance, the spin dash. Ground speed cap, turn that right off. Air speed cap, you can turn that off too. The Sonic 1 has the spike glitch. You can turn that off. You can change the item types and whatnot. I think I'm just going to keep that on to Sonic 1. And, I'm going to enable super forms because that's a thing that I can do. So yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. If I can just go back to the menu, that would be fantastic. There we go.
That's very handy.
So because these ports are new, they are pretty glitchy, and the games are prone to crashing. So I'm gonna do a smart and pick a save file, just in case. And you know what? I think I'm gonna have Tails follow me too. So let's go. Just as a forewarning, the Sonic 1, this version of Sonic 1, for whatever reason, really likes to eat my button inputs when I jump. So if I screw up, I have an excuse.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, Skull gets the emulator eats his button mashing. Mine was the screen is small, my glasses are off. Hey, here we go.
Oh, so smooth.
It's really lovely. I must say.
Even like the ring animation is like extra animated.
It's pretty nice, so, like, I must say.
Tag was bigger than Sonic's. It's like, and Tails!
Yeah, they changed the title screens too. That's a really interesting thing about this. Something else that's been changed is the game engine. Actually, it's using the retro engine that Taxman made, the same one in Sonic Mania. So the special stages are actually going to be quite different from what I'm used to, and it's not just because they scroll differently. So I'm going to need to play this very carefully, because this is going to be a completely new experience here. And I lost, so yeah. Right after saying I needed to be more careful.
It's so smooth.
It is smooth, but it
It's
screws
beautiful.
it screws me up at the same time. But that's more to do with the new physics than anything else.
Meanwhile, I was very distracted by like the clouds in the background falling, but they were going so fast.
Yeah, that comes from the Japanese version of the original. They made a few changes between like the original American and PAL version. Because like the game came out like a month later originally in Japan than it did everywhere else. Or did I say a month later? I think I did.
Yes.
Okay,
A month
good.
later.
So they took the time to make a couple of adjustments to the graphics, like the parallax scrolling in Green Hill being a lot faster. There's like a wavy water effect in Labyrinth Zone when you're underwater.
Michael said this looks so crisp.
It's looking pretty good. Nice to see it in widescreen and everything. It's a bit different from what I'm used to, and that's the whole point of this.
That is something that I want to get into trying. Like, there's so many neat, like, mods of the original games, and I absolutely love those
Oh,
games.
come on.
I've never once played a mod of any kind of any of the original games, but there's so many good ones. That's something I'd like to start, like, marathoning, but, like, I'm not in a position to do so just yet. In fact, I don't even actually know how it works, but it sounds like something I could figure out with some research.
Somebody
I
get
think
Kn a
even-
gaming PC.
Yay! Yeah, first of all, my computer is exploding, even, like, as simple as I kept the stream today. But aside from that, I think in order to use mods, you have to, like, you need to, like, buy Sonic 1 on Steam or something, and then you have, like, mod options if you go and download them elsewhere.
Well, that really depends on how you do it, because ROM hacks are like you can just download the ROM all on its own and play it in an emulator. You don't necessarily have to go the Steam modding route, and in fact, that makes it much more complicated of a process.
Interesting. I see everybody playing all these neat mods, and I'm like, I want to play, but I don't know how.
I can
I'm
even
bad at video games.
you can't cheese this guy at all, apparently. I've learned something new.
And meanwhile, just by the natural course of us seeing the visuals on the stream after Skull has been there already, it's been interesting trying to guess where you are. You're fighting the giant egg right now, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
All right. As soon as you said you can't choose this one, can you? I'm like, he must be fighting Eggman. But I'm like,
Yeah, like in the
So
normal
much
Sonic one, I
further
could get like
back
5 hits
level.
on him at least before he starts swinging the chain, but they thought of that.
like, nope, not gonna let you do that.
I'm rather disappointed that the special stages, like with the new physics and everything, have been getting kind of screwed over here.
Uh-oh.
But you were, I presume, about to read a stream comment?
Yes. Carter E Track 1234 said Tails is only useful for flying. Other than that, nope. You know, I actually found well, you're like, as a backup character, there are some things he can help you with as long as your player 2 is you know, pretty decent at the game. Because they can, you know, take out Badniks for you because they're invincible. Sonic can go hide in a corner while Tails has to deal with Robotnik. But I was quite grateful as a small Sonic the Hedgehog fan when Sonic 2 came out that there was an invincible Player 2 that generally couldn't mess up Player 1 that much, because then it made my brother way more willing to play with me, because I am not very good at games. But it just meant I was like, I could go on the adventure while also, like, you know, being invincible. The only time when I could mess stuff up is during Emerald, special Emerald stages. Because if you run into the thing, you make, like, Sonic lose stuff also. But I find the inclusion of him, even before he could fly, was pretty valuable to me as a munchkin.
Yeah, they probably thought of that too, to be honest.
Ouija Power said, "Oh, how dare you destroy the Agomatic hovercraft? What did Long John Baldry ever do to you? For shame."
Well, thank goodness this isn't in the Adventures universe. That was the Eggmobile, not the Eggomatic.
Dun. Eggman kind of Oh, look! Tails is flying! I'm sorry, I missed that part from earlier.
You're very far behind.
I am, yeah, I'm real far. Let me,
That's what I'm thinking, is that it was your internet was the problem in your own stream.
Probably, I don't know. Maybe it's angry because I was streaming early. Yeah, I refreshed and you seem to be you're inside the building now.
Yeah, I tried seeing if I could fly over it, but considering they thought of the invincibility thing for Eggman, they probably thought about how
How tall you had to make the walls,
like,
so you couldn't just like break the level.
In other character hacks, you can completely bypass the intersection of this level, like as Tails and Knuckles. So they were probably like, nah, let's just make that wall impossibly tall. So I'm not even gonna try it. Maybe if I were playing as just Tails, then I would give it a go, but yeah.
I think it can be fun as like just to noodle around with it, but I'd probably prefer to go through the whole stage itself, because then you're missing out. When I was a little KN, I could not beat this level. That's why I didn't get much practice at Sonic 1. I could beat Green Hill Zone, but I could not beat this one. I was like, thank goodness for Sonic 2, where I can just be like a random invincible tag-along sidekick.
Do you guys see on the ruins of Marble Zone? Do you guys see 2 lions, or do you see Mario?
That's a discussion my buddy Josh and I had during a commentary many years ago. I always saw them as lions, and then he pointed out the similarities to Mario, and I was like, you know what? That is very similar. It's a him, Mario.
I got some lions in there. I backtracked to look, but I'm having trouble. Oh, I see the Mario! It took me a minute. He's creeping.
I'm doing terrible on these chaos. Like they changed the thing, the physics so much.
Oh,
it's messing me up.
It really
Mamma
was, like,
mia.
differently. Rayed Al-Harbi said, I struggled in Marble Zone, but then I wrecked the level in 1 minute. I think if I played this one more, I could get a little better at it. Especially if if I wasn't streaming and I just practiced off stream, I would get refamiliarized. Thank you, Aho, Death Ray. Oh, that might be Death Reaper? It's got a 9 in it. They said, hashtag Skull, Kn and Courtney rock. Thank you!
Well, I don't know so much about myself, but they do.
Aww. You gotta have confidence in yourself.
Oh,
Yes.
but Courtney, the self-deprecation is one of my styles.
Self-deprecation is out of fashion. Now we're doing delusions of grandeur.
Yay! I like that.
I don't know.
All you gotta do is believe you're the best, and then eventually, you will be. That's how it works.
I gotta believe.
Exactly.
Believe it!
I know. I gotta believe.
I remember seeing a full playthrough of Parappa the Rapper because I was interested in it, and I'm glad I did because those cutscenes, they are so weird, but I love them.
Good old Pappy Rappy.
That one's a rhythm game, so I was not destined to be, decent at it, but I did play a little bit of Parappa.
I've always wanted to play Parappa, but I've never gotten the chance to.
If you're gonna play the original version, absolutely do not do it on a modern TV, because of.
Yeah, I heard there's some issues with that.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
dear.
LCD TVs, like the image quality is great, but you know, even if you get one with like really low latency, a game like Parappa is still gonna mess you up.
Yeah, I've heard it's very hard to get cool mode on an LCD TV because it's really hard to freestyle when there's so much lag between your inputs and what happens on the game.
That is not conducive to a good experience on a rhythm game. Carolyn Sonic said don't play the HD version either.
Yeah, I've heard the HD version has like huge lag issues.
I think that might be connected to them trying to adjust for LCD screens, but I don't know, maybe they just weren't able to do it in a way that properly suited what they were going for. I'm not entirely sure. What I am entirely sure of in terms of Parappa, though, is that the theme song for the anime is an absolute banger.
Love Together.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Get down, get down.
I'm mesmerized just watching the part of the special stage that I'm still on. It goes so fast.
It's so smooth. It's wild.
That smooth scrolling. Let's see if I can actually get this one.
Like smooth in a bad way for this level. It changes the timing up when it's not all like jagged.
I don't think it's the smoothness. I think it's just again like this isn't a completely new engine than the original. Like what I've noticed is oh, and I got the emerald, thank God. When you hit a bumper in this one, it sends you like way farther, just as an example, than it would if you were playing like vanilla Sonic 1. And that really it messes me up. Also, I saw a plushy child who drew my my little avatar. Is a bit of trivia. Ask what my favorite color was. It's blue.
I like blue.
Blue is a fantastic color that deserves all the respect. And apparently it gets the respect because it's like, I think it's the most popular favorite color whenever it's been surveyed.
What can I say, man? People like the sky.
Blue.
It's a very calming color.
Yeah, it has that effect because like it's calming. So what you'll see in a lot of advertising is they'll use blue because it makes you subconsciously trust whatever's being told to you a little more.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Quick, guys, blue background.
Exactly.
That's why, like, colors in advertising is a really interesting concept to me. Like, that's why McDonald's uses red and yellow for their, like, branding. It's because those colors are usually linked to hunger.
Ketchup, mustard.
They're also attention grabbers.
Yeah, it's like, hey, are you hungry? We have food! You are now! Come eat our food!
Do you want some of our horrible food?
I like McDonald's.
Okay, well, I know McDonald's has its fans, and I was for a while too, but like, there was a particular stretch of time where like, you know, I accompanied my my grandma and my little sister to pick up my mom from work, and you know, we would go to McDonald's afterward because it was cheap, and You don't want to eat that stuff almost exclusively for like 2 weeks in a row. I'm
Well,
just gonna say that.
Obviously, you shouldn't do something like that. Like, McDonald's is a sometimes food. It's not an all the time food.
Yeah, that like after that point, it gets disgusting. I don't like their fries anymore. I don't like their burgers anymore. There's still a few things.
I literally just, like, on the way here, we stopped for McDonald's and I had some chicken nuggets and french fries.
Oh, you know what? Chicken nuggets actually kind of depresses me, because that was one of the foods that I still liked. But they give my stomach horrible pain now, so I can't eat them.
No, that's horrible.
Yeah, I can't eat McDonald's chicken nuggets, and I can't have Taco Bell either now.
No!
I hate being old.
How do you live?
I gotta live on other stuff.
No.
Thankfully, my body has respected my wishes in terms of pizza. I can still handle pizza.
Oh,
My goodness.
Also, we're almost at a stream record. I just saw there are 91 viewers right now. My record was 95 from Amy's Best Anime.
93 on my end.
I got 93. We're close.
I also noticed that I was pretty close to it. But before the start of the stream, I had 2,198 subscribers, and I've well since passed that now.
Yay!
And okay, nobody tell Simp I got crushed.
Oh, I won't say anything.
I wasn't paying enough attention. That one was all on me.
This level is so weird. Why does it have the word cope in the background?
Apparently that's a reference to like something about the development team. I know that there is like an actual explanation for why cope and CPU are in the background for seemingly no reason, but I wouldn't be able to tell you right off the top of my head. It's probably in like it's like probably in Do You Know Gaming, or like you can probably find it in a Google search or something.
Sonic 1 cope. Okay, here's a Reddit thread.
Crap.
Gamer50 said crushing defeat.
No, that didn't happen. Just as much as KN's attempt at the game didn't happen.
Oh yeah, that was an alternate universe in which Skull got crushed, and I tried to play Sonic 1 today. Didn't happen.
Absolutely, it's been erased from the continuity. Stanley himself did some rewrites.
Computer-operated palette editor is what it stands for. But apparently that's actually not true. The people were just asking the development team why cope was in the background, so they gave them an answer that actually isn't true. So people don't actually know why cope is in the background.
It's our secret, you're not entitled to know.
That sounds like really long days of crunch trying to finish programming the game. Just cope. And so there it was.
It's
Of
under
course.
the TV tropes page for head scratchers, so nobody actually knows.
TV Tropes is such a wonderful resource.
Yeah.
I love that site.
Someone actually made a TV tropes page for me, and I'm very surprised by this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look into that then.
It's very bare bones, but
It still exists.
there's still a pretty decent amount of details. It doesn't seem like it's been touched for a while because nothing about S&T Forces is on it, so...
That's kind of how the Sonic Song one started out. I made it to be bare bones so that other fans who were tropers could go ahead and like edit it, because they probably knew a little bit more about the series than I did, which is kind of sad considering I was in it, but
Heck, man, I made the thing, and a lot of the times people remind me of stuff that happened trivia-wise. I'm like, oh yeah, what episode did that happen?
Shadow swore in a movie once? What?
It's been like 11 years now. I don't know what. I can't remember anything.
Sometimes I just watch old episodes of Ask the Sonic Heroes because I want to feel nostalgic.
Yeah, so there are many of the very old ones with some good charms to them. Oh, the editing. Oh, the editing.
It's a simple time.
Yeah, I think my favorite painful thing about the earliest episodes is like, I didn't do any editing to fix the pacing, so sometimes we would just sit there in an awkward silence with no one really knowing what to say. And I mean, if that happens now, I just cut out the dead air and we just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But like the original one, like I just remember like there's this part where like Rouge like, haha, did you really just say that? Dead silence for like 3 seconds, and we're like, anyway.
Well, I remember, I forget how recently it was, but I looked back on my first episode, and I heard about 2-3 seconds of my voice acting, and I was too disgusted to continue.
Mode.
I mean, everyone was recording off of a potato back then. Nobody, and that's just like, everyone sounded fine for the time. I don't remember thinking, ouch, such and such person's got a bad mic. It was just literally all of us using what was top of the line 10 years ago, so now we all just, it sounds awful for everybody.
I was using a microphone from 1998. Also, goodness gracious, you guys are gonna see this in a second. I am stuck like something else.
Uh-oh.
You got glitched? Did you get glitched into a wall?
No, I'm just between 2 springs right now.
Oh. I see.
Alright, let's try that again.
Were you not able to move out?
I was pressing all the directions. That there was. I know.
Tails is just like me.
Alright, so I'm not gonna go that path this time.
Okay. Let's avoid that.
I did see, like, when these came out, there was a guy who did a review of these versions, and I think he got stuck in there too. He was able to find a way out, but I'm not about to spend like 5 minutes of this stream trying to dig my way out of there.
Seems fair enough. Plush Hog Productions said that also never happened.
It made Courtney giggle, so we can say that it happened. Whoa, there was a lot of those guys there.
Well, to be fair, that one was a glitch, and it wasn't getting crushed by something, which didn't happen.
It was an entertaining glitch. That's in the canon.
Oh, it was out of your control. Welcome, Wyatt Y. Hog.
Hello.
I'm watching the smooth.
But like what I was saying before, in terms of the voice acting thing for early ATSH, it wasn't so much the microphone I was using. Like for a 1998 PC microphone, it actually had much better quality than what you would think of something like that. But my problem is, at that point, I was voicing Big so mush-mouthed. You can't, like, you could barely understand what I'm saying. And it's like, I was so terrible. Why did she hire me?
We all have new things to learn. I breathed into my microphone a lot, so you'd get, like, the breath, like, noise in there all the time.
I remember that was a problem with the headset I was using at first. But it was also quiet. So I was like, can you raise my audio? And you were like, Skull, I don't know what you're doing with your mic there, but like, there is a lot of breath puffs.
You know, it took a... I think like headset microphones made that especially a problem, because I had forgotten. I tend to forget going from, like, I had like an old, like late 1990s style stick microphone at first. I tend to forget that there was a period of time in which I was like a headset microphone voice actress for a while.
Oh yeah,
Like,
good times.
Good time. Seems like a good idea at the moment, but it's so easy to just breathe right into it because of the angle of the thing. I tend to forget I had it was probably like a Logitech headset or something. I tend to be like, oh yeah, then I went directly to Snowball. I'm like, no, I did not. There was the Logitech headset point, and I remember thinking like, ah yes, it mostly fixes the problem if you move the mouthpiece to where your eye is instead of like where your mouth is, and so it wouldn't be as loud, but at least you wouldn't be breathing in to like the microphone in your tape.
Thing about that is, I was using my headset at that time like really weirdly. I had it wrapped around my neck because for whatever reason the earpieces never worked on it. I think I was only ever able to get audio out of it once, so I never even used it as a pair of headphones. I think it was just a crappy headset, and so I'm glad that I got that like 1998 PC mic later on from my grandma's house, and it turned out to be much better quality. And you know, I've improved several times since. It's just it took me longer to improve as an actor.
We were all just man.
Literally, like, the only way that I got even remotely good at voice acting was that I took an acting class in college, and I was like, wow, I suck at acting. I should improve.
Yeah. I never took lessons, that's probably part of it.
I was so, like, self-conscious about being ridiculous. And, like, once I took that acting class, my acting teacher was like, no, you just gotta let go. You just gotta act bizarre on purpose. Do it. Do it. Do it. And eventually I was like, you know what? Whatever.
Do it.
You gotta scream and shout and go crazy and go bleh, and then eventually it'll be good.
Do it.
Yes. I took many acting class and was in musicals and stuff all while growing up. I did take some in college also. I feel like I was good at memorizing my lines, and but I didn't really shine in the acting department. In the little community theater things that I did every year since I was 10, like I did eventually work up to like lead roles and singing roles in that one, but it was a small like niche group where I just kind of like worked my way up. High school never gave me a second look at a speaking role. They were like, nah.
You're just gonna be the tree from now on.
I did good with my stage business and stuff, but not like I definitely did not shine in high school musicals or like anything where there was like strong competition. Community theater's a little bit different. And then I noticed I did take a comedy acting class when I was in college, and me being in a scene made it less funny than it would have been if I had been removed. It was bad.
Oh no!
It was not good. I did not shine in that area. However, I found out something else instead, which I guess was, you know what? When I was in scenes with people, I made it less funny just by the virtue of being in it. But it did turn out that something I was very good at was structuring short plays based on a herd of people having no idea what they were doing, but everybody having disparate jokes they wanted to tell. I was really good at organizing and building a narrative out of lots of people having ideas. So the one thing I did do really well in that class was that we were supposed to come up with our own skit. And everybody, like, it was, like, all the other skits actually had this problem also, like, it was a bunch of unrelated, silly things that everybody was doing, but there wasn't, like, a through storyline. But for my group, I was like, alright, my goodness, guys, we need none of this makes any sense. Let's pick a theme. Alright, we're making an airplane skit. Everybody, give me your airplane-related jokes, and I'll make a story out of it. And we had...
So you basically just rewrote Mel Brooks's Airplane.
Yeah, pretty much.
That wasn't a Mel Brooks movie.
It wasn't?
No.
I know which one you mean, though.
It's very similar to some of the stuff that he would do, but... and I really wish that I could remember who wrote it, but it wasn't him.
Google Goggle. Okay. Airplane. Yeah, that's great. Everyone. Oh, it actually guessed. Okay, I was like, yeah, it's gonna know what I want by googling airplane. And actually,
Airplane exclamation point.
Airplane 1980. It was directed by lots of people. Jim Abrahams, David Zucker, and Jerry Zucker?
Yeah, I think the Zuckers wrote it as well.
Okay. But yeah, that's basically it. The squad picked a theme, and I told them to give me their jokes relating to that theme, and I was able to make a story out of it, so that it was a short play that had like character development and act structure. So that's what I was good at doing. I could not make anyone laugh.
Oh no, I'm running out of air! Look out!
Yeah, unfortunately, Tails, you know, you're like immortal anyway, so
Spawn, it's alright.
Tails, no! I got this. Don't worry, I got better.
Okay, well, I'm not getting all the Chaos Emeralds then. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
I still have a chance.
You've got time.
No, not in this level, but I'm gonna have to successfully get to the end with 50 rings in the next 3 chances that I've got, or else I'm definitely not getting the Chaos Emeralds during this run.
I kind of forget sometimes how few levels there are in Sonic 1. There's not a bunch, so it's not like you have that many opportunities to try to get an emerald compared to some other ones.
It's also just like the amount of times that they'll give you a chance too, because you have 10 chances to get 6 emeralds, so you can only screw up 4 times. By losing the first 3, and now I'm not going to have enough rings by the end of this one, I've screwed up 4 times now, so I'm gonna have to. We'll see if I can get the rest and maybe show off the super forms in the stream. But I can't quite say it's guaranteed, especially with the changed physics and whatnot.
Hard to say, but you're working on moseying through the game itself, so we can. You've got a Sonic 2 mod as well today?
Indeed. Basically this, but with Sonic 2.
Ooh.
Also, we've tied the stream record a couple of times.
Nice.
95, it's telling me.
96!
I'm hungry.
Are you?
Yeah.
Like 7 o'clock for you, that makes sense.
I'm
Yeah.
sure everyone loved the... Oh, Tails, you stole my bubble!
No! He's a murderer! A murderer!
He needed some ale too. He can't breathe.
You're invincible.
You know what, I guess that serves me, for dismissing his feelings in the last act.
Ah,
That absolutely was an assassination.
oh no. Tails is just left.
Please, Tails, please.
How could you do this to me, Tails?
How could this happen to me?
I did nothing wrong. There, he drowned again. So I can get this bubble hassle-free.
You have to get rid of your sidekick just so you can breathe. He did rob you a second ago, though.
He also
Skylar.
saved me, though. Like, he swam right into that burrow bot there. Tails, you're giving me mixed messages.
He's doing doing his best. He's just slightly incompetent because he's controlled by the AI.
Yeah, it is a little
Here.
wonky here.
Skylar Lee was asking, think the gameplay will be easier in Sonic 2?
It's Sonic 2's like way more similar to the retro engine than Sonic 1 was, so I imagine I'll have less problems. I think I did grab an air bubble. Jeez.
Like, Sonic easy, like a somewhat easier game to begin with, so I suppose we will see. I'm seeing a lot of comments saying goodbye to Ethan B. There they
See you
are.
later,
Bye.
Ethan.
Bye.
Hope you had a good time here.
See, 94 people watching.
94.
Lightning
I'm
the
I'm just
Hedgehog.
going by what the dashboard tells me.
I've got 97.
I've
on
got
full
90
screen.
93 right now.
It's lying to you. I will send it to
I've got
you.
96.
Yeah, we got your record beat. Oh, I can't send that. That's a
Oh no, I
gigantic-
went down!
It's okay. I have evidence. So hang on. I've got evidence. So it doesn't matter if it went down. We still got there. Oh,
The
Oh, now
stream
it's
record is
98.
the stream record is now disputed.
yeah, no dispute. I have proof. I have proof.
Okay, special stage 1. You won't be able to get me again unless if you do.
You can do it.
Do it. See, some people in the chat said it got to 98. I didn't spot the 98, but I did see the 97 and got evidence!
I saw 98 for like a second before it went back down.
Tragic.
I don't know what happens on YouTube where like people are like, someone points out that a video has so many views, or a stream has so many views, and then people immediately feel the need to just leave to make it less.
Oh
when
no, it said
somebody points
96
out-
for me. We have an undisputed record now.
Yeah!
Or that like when somebody points out that a video doesn't have any dislikes, and then immediately somebody goes and dislikes the video just to make them wrong.
That.
Like, I'll show you for being positive.
I remember being really confused, and this is where I get self-conscious about things, because like a few days ago I did my Power Rangers Time Force LP, and it's such a short game I uploaded both parts in the same day, and like usually, because not a whole lot of people see my stuff, I usually don't get dislikes. I'm sure that's about to change now that I mentioned it, but like I saw 2 dislikes yesterday on the second part, and I was like, oh no, did I like mess up this thing real bad? People don't like my content anymore.
It was literally 2 people. It's over, man. It's over.
The fact that there was 3 likes compared to 2 dislikes, so even though there was more likes still, has me concerned. The cartoon critic was asking if I ever played the Game Gear version of Sonic 2. I've played the 8-bit version of Sonic 2 like a little bit, and that's going to be one of the games featured in tomorrow's stream with Donkey Dude and Skylar Torai. Looking forward to doing some of the old school 8-bit games as well as the advanced trilogy with them tomorrow.
Excellent.
Sure to be a fun time.
I Sonic Advance 3. I got Sonic Advance 2, but then I realized it was not in a language that I could read.
Well,
So I don't remember at what point that made it difficult to play. I think maybe it's because I didn't understand the instructions or something. I was like, hey, wait a minute. Like, I don't remember why that was that big of a deal, because like in the Sonic Advance games, it doesn't, you know, it's not like plot heavy where you got Omo Chow tutorials all over the place. So I was probably like, I don't understand the thing.
I don't remember Sonic Advance 2 being too tutorial heavy from the playthrough that Rabbit did for a couple of us yesterday, or not yesterday. It was recently, but there are some points in the game where like they assign you like tricks that you can do with the R button, and apparently those are pretty essential to completing some stages as Sonic. So I don't know, maybe there was a splash screen telling the player, hey, use some of these.
Yeah, that sounds like it'd be kind of confusing. I was like, oh, never mind.
One of the things that I did for a video recently was I played through the entire Game Boy Advance version of this game.
Oh no!
Yeah, I had to do it for the video. You know, just so that I knew what it was like to play through the whole thing. And the Labyrinth Zone boss is, without a doubt, one of the worst sections in the game because of not only the screen crunch, but the level objects are completely out of sync with each other as well. So you cannot get a good sense of timing on how to avoid like the spears or the fireballs or anything like that. It was a tough time. I died 8 times.
Yikes.
So hopefully this version of it serves me a little better.
It seems like it is, for the most part.
Yeah, I can actually see where I'm going, so that's a good part.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw a conversation happening about.
Oh, that was much better. I didn't touch the water at all.
Nice. I didn't actually see the context for this, but I saw a few comments. I think about how many Chaos Emeralds there are and some things. I'm probably gonna need the the first thing I saw is Yhog saying the Chaos Emerald is looking sus. There's Unknown Gamer 92 said, we all know there are actually 7 Chaos Emeralds in general. I don't know if there was a conversation around that, but usually there are 7 Chaos Emeralds. I believe in Sonic 1 there were only 6.
That would be correct.
It's probably why Sonic can't go super in this game. 1, he didn't have all the emeralds, story-wise, and 2, they hadn't come up with that concept yet, which they probably just introduced in Sonic 2.
You know what? It's a perfectly good justification for introducing a super form. It's like, oh yeah, there was a whole nother emerald.
Yeah, you just didn't have all of them. They've also, like, I think they've changed color.
They have, yeah.
Like, depending on what game, so...
In Sonic 1 and 2, I think they're fairly consistent with each other. Like, Sonic 3 is where they introduced the modern color set. And sometimes you would get, like, the strange ones in there, like, Sonic 3D Blast and, like, Sonic R. Instead of a cyan Chaos Emerald, there's an orange one. But, it's never really gotten that much different.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just got, like, little variations.
Indeed.
Was a... No! Wrong program! I need Notepad up. Notepad! Excuse me. Okay, there it was. And Ouija Prower was saying, "Hey KN, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you borrow someone's Game Boy for the purpose of playing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories?"
That's the same mistake I made last time. Well, no good ending today. Sorry, guys.
Oh no!
Rip.
You know what? That's okay. We're making good time anyway, even if it's not like the full ending. Yeah, I borrowed a friend's Game Boy Advance specifically to play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and then I gave it back. It was that was the only Advance era game I played. I didn't play Sonic Advance 3, for example, until the Nintendo DS Lite was so old that my brother was upgrading to the next one up and gave me his old one. That's when I started playing games that were on the DS. It was when it was at the end of its lifespan, and it had Game Boy Advance game reverse compatibility, and so it took me a long time to catch up on certain things. I've never been right there with the latest releases for the most part on handhelds. I just didn't have the consoles.
Yeah, for me, I didn't get a Game Boy Advance until the SP became a thing, because for a while I didn't really see a reason why, because I had a Game Boy Color, and a lot of games at that time were still coming out for Game Boy Color. But then, the one game that pushed me to get a Game Boy Advance SP was Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak. So I'm just like, okay, I have to have Ham Heartbreak.
That was embarrassing, that special stage attempt right there.
Sorry, man.
You know what? I think that happened to Rabid when he was playing this on a Discord call too. Just that's those new physics. It just bumped right into a spring and then it was immediately over.
Oh, rip. Yeah, I just saw it.
I think the chat was agreeing with that situation. Carter E-Track was saying, "Wow, insta-death." Lightning the Hedgehog said, "Again?" Rosemary Rivera said, "Oof." Shauna White said, "Come on."
Yeah.
Style1102 said, "What the heck, 1 second?" Shadowstar13 said, "What on earth?" Josh Wonder says, "Oof." And Peter says, "I have pizza."
Good on you, man.
I'm not. Oh wait, yes, I know. I know what I'm gonna have for dinner. My sister told me, because she went to the store to get the ingredients.
Ooh, what are you having for dinner?
Blackened tilapia and zucchini noodles.
Oh snap! That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I'll pretend I know what that means.
It's a fish and it's got zucchini with it, but the zucchini is shaped like noodles.
It's cut into noodle shapes for easy eating.
For easy digestion.
That bit about zucchini reminds me of the cut season 3 of Sonic and Mario, where at one point a few characters were going to be possessed by alien zucchinis.
Oh my god.
As a part of the Captain and Villain's plan. And I know KN recorded those episodes, so I do have clips of her as Amy, Tails, and I think Peach talking about obeying the zucchini.
I don't even remember. And I've seen them also recently.
Oh no, these are abandoned episodes.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was no sprite sheets for the Captain N villains, or at least good ones, and just no sprite sheets at all for some of the original characters on that show. So I had to quickly rewrite something else to stand in for the 3rd season.
I don't even think I've heard of the Game Boy Advanced SP. What on earth is that? I thought at first we were talking about the PSP from Sony.
No, the Game Boy Advance SP was a Game Boy Advance, but in the shape of a regular Game Boy, and also it folds together. You can close it.
It's like a Game Boy version of a laptop, kinda, maybe.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Wait a minute. The one I borrowed from my friend was an SP then, because it was the foldy flappy thing.
Yeah, that's the SP.
Yeah,
Oh!
and the original didn't have a light in the screen.
Yeah, the
that one
backlight. Because the original GBA is like this big, like, wide boy.
Oh! You see, I did not know this. I had, it was just me, the Sega Genesis, and then, like, my family went the PlayStation route. So anything that didn't come out from PlayStation or, like, original Game Boy and Game Boy Color, I did not, have. Like, Sonic Heroes, I didn't get to play that game. Like, that one even was on the PlayStation, but I didn't play that game until, like, way after it already came out. That's the one that brought me back in.
I'm knocking at our door? I'm scared.
Is it the mailman?
I don't know. It might be my sister trying to get inside, but I don't. The door shouldn't be locked or anything.
Get ready to fight.
I guess I better go, I guess I better go figure out that.
Don't die.
Bring a fork with you, in case of combat.
Fork, of course, being the best self-defense tool. Don't believe what the government tells you.
It has 4 pointy ends.
Oh yeah. People have been using forks for centuries. Why would they switch to something else?
It's time to do battle with a dinglehopper. Lyrical and Peter were both asking, is that the mailman that killed you in Among Us? I hope not! I don't know what they're doing at Courtney's house!
They're sending a message, clearly.
Ouija Prowess says a fork won't do anything. I beg to differ. Unless the mailman is, like, extraordinarily superpowered. Ouija did say spoons, however, are a lethal weapon.
I mean... Ouija, if we want to get technical, you can stab somebody with a napkin with enough force.
Oh dear. I don't know if that one would, I think it would depend on what you... Like, what have you got behind the napkin?
What about a napkin?
We were talking about different lethal weapons, one of which was a napkin.
Ouija was doubting the power of forks. So I said, technically speaking, you can stab somebody with a napkin with enough force.
Did you have to fight anybody, Courtney? Was it safe?
No.
Mailman?
My sister somehow got locked out, even though, like, I didn't even touch the door when she left. And, I don't know what happened. I think a ghost locked the door.
Fighting Fate 451 said, it's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this fork.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works.
Absolutely.
I mean, the door was near the kitchen. I could have probably found a knife. If I needed to.
I'm gonna blame that cat that you were talking about earlier.
Oh, the cat's not here.
Oh, in that case, I'll go with your ghost theory.
It's my... See, I'm here, I'm at, like, a beach house that my friend's parents own, and, don't worry, nobody's been in here for, like, a year, so it's fine. And, I don't know, it's a place that her family used a lot, and, like, when... It's me, my sister, and my friend. We're all here together, and, I didn't lock the door, and neither did they, and it's okay, nobody's gonna come in and bother us, but, like, I'm pretty sure my friend's grandfather haunts this place, and he locked the door. That's my theory.
Interesting.
It was Inviso Bill.
Inviso Bill.
Heisler 4 said, what about a spork?
Uh,
Well, I feel like pointier spoon. One problem with a spork is that they are frequently made to be plastic, so not quite as durable.
Yeah.
And the prong long enough to stab.
Not to mention the curve, you know, so it requires more advanced techniques to be effective at using it.
Yeah, you have to get trained first to become an effective spork ninja.
One of the great things about using forks as a lethal weapon is that it's very easy to do.
Real unhelpful for eating soup, though. Horrible.
Not the
It's
best.
basically just fishing. You can get stuff out of the soup, but you can't eat the soup.
Okay, that guy came out of nowhere.
Eat him up. And go back there and assert your dominance.
Alright. Final boss of Sonic 1. Ooh.
Da, 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 da.
Final boss. Final boss.
Speaking of sporks, I haven't seen Taco Bell give out a spork in a really long time. I wonder if they stopped doing so.
Like nobody can eat with this thing. Nobody will give you a fork instead.
Taco Bell.
Sir, this thing
spork.
makes it too hard to eat my taco salad.
I need something
Taco Bell
stronger.
has sporks.
I need 2 sporks glued together for sturdy.
Where did the sporks go? Taco Bell Reddit.
For a Reddit for everything. Why is there a Taco Bell Reddit?
There's an
a Taco
everything
Bell.
for Reddit.
Yeah.
Joshua Hunter Jr. says, "You got this, Skull."
Well, I certainly hope I do. I have 29 lives.
Gosh.
Well, this was 2 years ago, so I guess they stopped just giving out sporks, depending on which Taco Bell you go to. That makes me sad. That was one of those many unique things about Taco Bell. Getting a spork.
Yeah, nobody else had sporks.
Fighting Fate 451 said, "Well, here's the thing. If the spork breaks in half on you, now you have 2 weapons instead of 1. The broken ends will be pointier than the spork itself. It's almost like you should bust it in half right at the start, and now you've got an effective weapon."
Fate, can you make a shitpost D&D character who uses a spork as a weapon?
2 half of the
That's a
spork.
great idea.
Donkey dude, I've been seeing your messages to the likes of Kanye West and Will Smith. I don't know what to make of them exactly. However, I will.
They're references to video game donkeys videos.
Oh, I'll read you one anyway, Skull, so you have the pleasure of enjoying them.
Yeah.
Donkey. Hi, Will Smith. Huge fan of your work. Can you whip and nay at the same time? My pet would be really thankful if you fulfilled such an epic gamer moment for the both of us. I really read that like someone who's hip with the fellow kids.
How do you do, fellow kids?
I tried. Michael the Wolf asked, "Can, what would your moral alignment be? In a D&D setting with the character alignment, I think I'd probably be neutral good. Seems about right.
Yeah, I'd probably do neutral good.
'Cause I don't have much chaos in my body. I usually follow the rules, but
Oh, and the game crashed during the credits.
No,
Ah,
oh, it still counts.
Yeah,
it still counts. It was done live.
the save file will still register that I beat the game, so no need to worry. I'm gonna load up Sonic 2 now. Oh, beautiful! It's showing up in OBS. I didn't have to change anything. All right.
Ooh.
So, Sonic 2. Let's look at her.
I came back and now it's over. Well, actually, we're just at the halfway point. Skull is now swapping to Sonic 2, with the same mod setup. So we're going for more. It's just that the game crashed right when he beat it on the other one.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with Knuckles this time.
Knuckles, my boy.
Knuckles.
Yeah, we saw Sonic, we saw Tails. Let's give Knuckles some time.
Knuckles, go.
Knuckles.
Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles. That's the next storybook game.
Oh, dude. Yes. Needs to happen. Hashtag, make it happen, Sega. Hashtag, please hire me to write something.
I saw this one, like, dumb post on Twitter that was just, like, mock-ups of possible storybook series, but, like, they photoshopped it in, like, 5 seconds. And one of them, I really, really want to write myself. It's one based on The Wizard of Oz, and a Wizard of Oz Sonic storybook game would be dope, honestly.
That would be absolutely dope. I never actually made it, but I had like a fully scripted Sonic in the Wizard of Oz story that was the big thing I wanted to make back in the day. But when I finally got the experience I needed in order to pull it off, which was me doing Silver's Never-Ending Story, I was finally at the ability level where I thought I could do my Sonic and the Wizard of Oz script justice. That's when I had to go away for 4 years, so that never happened.
Oh no!
I had handmade costumes for the characters, and I had started work on the sets and everything, and the script was done. It was gonna be rad, but it just never happened. My goodness, the physics in the special stage look real weird.
Yeah, they are very different. I don't think I have a chance at getting all the Chaos Emeralds in this one. I'm gonna try.
Pretty.
I don't think I would either. Because very much of my ability in the Sonic 2 special stages is just having the movements memorized. When I play it now, I don't know what's coming up, but I move on instinct, and that's how I get through all of them.
Yeah, the only reason I can get the Chaos Emeralds in like the original version of the game is because I learned the special stages like after so many repeated playings. But before I lose the thought, because I wanted to make something of a joke. In terms of Sonic storybook games, Sonic in Wonderland when, he would totally rock that dress, am I right?
Absolutely.
See, like,
in Wonderland was another one that I had on my roster. I had a lot that I was gonna make. I even filmed a little bit for that one, but I didn't. I had just gotten a little bit of it, but actually it was technically Shadow in Wonderland. It was a Shadow movie.
See, like when I was thinking about it, because I wrote a little bit of it just in my free time, for the Wizard of Oz Sonic storybook, I'm calling it Sonic and the Emerald City. Sonic is obviously in the position of Dorothy, and it works because his shoes are already red. So, and
there you go.
Cheese is Toto.
Adorable.
Yeah.
I kind of had a similar angle, but Amy was Dorothy, and her shoes are also already red. So, like, it works perfect.
You had the slippers the whole time. You mean I could have avoided all this?
Absolutely.
See, like in Sonic and the Emerald City, I made Glinda Amy. So
I forget. I had 3 versions of the script that I couldn't quite decide between. One of them I did have Cheese as Toto. And another one I had Cream and Cheese both there. One version, which was sadly the best written, I think, was the one where Bokun was Toto, but he's so obnoxious to listen to for a long period of time. Like, do I want to subject people to that for a better story? The best version of the story was Bokun as Toto, but it was obnoxious to listen to.
Please tell me that Big was the Cowardly Lion.
No, he was not.
Ah.
That's a good idea, but in mine, Tails is the Cowardly Lion because it is a play on the recent troubles that people have with current Tails writing, because he is too much of a coward in modern Sonic games.
Yeah, that you know what, I can see that, yeah.
It is interesting how different people can approach the same like subject, but have like pretty different approaches. I do think that is what makes. Well, I'll use the term. I'll keep it in the realm of fan content here. But everybody can have like literally the same idea for something, but depending on the specific execution, you end up with some very different adventures, all very fun. It's interesting to compare and contrast.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Everybody thinks differently.
Cowardly Lion, it was for different reasons with different it wasn't that reason, obviously, because mine was written before they started making Tails. It was before even he was kind of a wimp in Unleashed. Like, it was way back there. I don't remember what was the newest game when I was writing it.
Did you start writing it around the same time as Silver's Never-Ending Story?
No, it was the first movie I wanted to make.
Oh, okay.
Before that was alright, I made Shadow and the 13 Ghosts, and then I made A Sonic Christmas Carol, and then it was Be My Valentine or Else. And I think around the time I was at A Sonic Christmas Carol, I was like, I've got a great idea. I really want to do this Wizard of Oz one, like, really bad, but I have to get good at what I'm doing first. And so the one that came after, it was A Sonic Christmas Carol, I think, around the time I was thinking of it, so it wasn't like 2008, 2009. But then Be My Valentine or Else was more practice with using the plushies as puppet things, and then it was Shadow of the Red-Nosed Hedgehog was the one that really started prepping for getting good enough at it to be able to make my Wizard of Oz movie, because that's the one where I first started using painted sets. So I must it'll have its own sets, and there's gonna be costumes and stuff. And Silver's Never-Ending Story was like the magnum opus where I finally got the skill level I wanted to be able to make the Oz script. But I ran out of time. And life's pretty different now than it was at that time. You know, you always think you're gonna be a little less busy in the next stage of your life, but that's not how it works. Like, you're very, very, very busy in high school. Like, oh man, can't wait until I'm out of high school. I'll have less work to do. No.
Yeah.
Unless it's your full-time job, then no.
Yeah. I wish I would. I still really want to go back and make it, because it was the one big thing I wanted to make so bad from the start, and I put a lot of work into it, and I still think the script holds up from when I've looked at it again, but I'm like, when am I ever gonna have the time to make this? My goodness. So, we'll see.
And full-on plushie movie, just as far as I know, your schedule is not doable.
Yeah, no, not. It took me you guys have heard this before, and Skull knows this because he was in it, but it took me a year and a half or something to make Silver's Never-Ending Story. It took so long that I'm pretty sure that's one of the many instances where my VA team was like, oh yeah, I did lines for that 2 years ago.
I did my lines in August 2010, and the project came out in July the next year.
Yeah, my goodness. I don't even think I collected lines that early in the process. I had an entire summer where the only thing I did was I painted sets for it. I was on the plane with my big poster case that had all my my cardboard. I'm sorry, my card stock, I guess? I don't know. The poster board set things were in there. I'm carrying them around. I was visiting family and stuff. I just painted sets all summer for that project.
Oh, yeah?
And then the next 2 months it was all filming. And I did a lot of it by myself, but it was really nice when Ames could be there to help me film some of it, especially the parts with the fog machine.
Are there any outtakes from those filming sessions that you have?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there are some. If I had enough time, that's always the thing. If I had lots of time, I have all kinds of like voiceover outtakes. I've got filming outtakes. Me and Ames are real stupid behind the camera together. It's great.
And from the Chaotix ones, I like.
Yeah, no, obviously not all of them are releasable to the public just because they exist.
Well, you know, just get the safe ones, because there were safe ones.
There were plenty. There were some that were like, you know, I don't remember that. All right, the Chaotix ones. We were young and silly, and we said some silly stuff. But and then we had in the Chaotix one. It was just because we were having too much fun with like there was this laser gun that we had, and we kept cracking each other up by like shooting Vector with the laser.
Well, I mean, if you're not gonna get cracked up by shooting Vector with a laser gun, then what are you living for?
And it just made the silliest noise. So if it'd be silent a second before, and then a beat later somebody like fires off the laser, it would just keep making us laugh. And mostly the outtakes that can't be shared from that one is just because Vector had some choice words about being shot with a laser repeatedly. So.
Yeah.
Like
you could spell those ones with those ones with 4 letters too.
Yay!
Oh my.
All right. You know, I think I'm just gonna go for the bad ending here, because
That's all right. You've like.
If I'm having that much trouble on Emerald number 3, I need to just stop.
Yeah, you might not want to over-focus on it if you're not used to like maybe in a later playthrough when you've got like some time to sort of learn the physics a little bit more. I think it'll be an easier time.
Yeah. Plus, they did the annoying thing, and like in regular Knuckles and Sonic 2, they carried this thing over from 3 and K where if you go into the checkpoints, you have the same amount of rings coming back out. But no, you gotta collect all of them again.
Oh, they start you from 0?
Yeah. Plus, I think actually, Knuckles' ring requirements were raised because they were super easy in the original Knuckles and Sonic 2. Because I guess they saw people complaining about how not beginner friendly the special stages are. Like I think they raised his ring requirements here. Could be wrong about that though.
Cartoon Critic was asking, would you put better special effects in videos if you wanted to re-edit them? Maybe, except for 2 things. I don't have the original footage of any of those old projects that I made, so the only footage I have is the stuff that already has the special effects edited onto them. And the other thing is, like, aspect ratio and camera quality was very different back then, so it would be kind of a clash of style to have like updated fancy special effects, but like you filmed the thing on your potato. Cell phones these days take like way better footage than my video camera at the time did.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Who would have ever thought?
It's always the greatest tragedy when I would do things where I'd bring the characters to the zoo, and all I wanted to do was zoom in on the zoo animals and stuff to like while we were talking about the facts and stuff. We're like, let's educate on the zoo animals, but like there was just no zoom on that video camera, so and it was just super grainy. Yeah, sadly it. I don't think
even if there was zoom, it probably would have been digital zoom, which is no.
Yeah. Even the digital zoom couldn't get close enough, and when you did, it was ugly, so... Oh well.
Digital zoom is a no-no.
Yeah. The only way I think it would even be worth it to update the special effects is if I refilmed these things entirely, which I definitely don't have time to do. I do still have the original sets for Silver's Never-Ending Story. Those have survived. They're a little bit beat up compared to when they were fresh and new, but I do still have those.
They're in the official Sonic Song 182 Studios storage facility.
Yay! I almost threw them away because I had to move abruptly recently, and I had to bring as little with me as possible. Just, you know, because the move was abrupt, and you know what, I'm still not settled into a place at this time. I'm kind of between places. Very interesting. But it's not like a problem. I have like a family and stuff, so it's not an issue. But in the hopes of trying to condense the amount of things I was taking to make myself more mobile, I was like, all right, I've had these things for 10 years at this point. I should probably get rid of them. It's not like I'm gonna use them again. But I couldn't quite bring myself to do it, so I do still have them. I took them with me.
They still spark joy, so it's fine.
I know I definitely wouldn't have the heart to even like consider some of that stuff. Like if I had to get rid of something I considered like, you know, very important to me in that way.
Yeah, I really, like, it made sense logically, but I was still too attached to them, even though they take up a lot of space. I'm like, alright, I have nowhere to store anything right now, so... Like, but, well, they will survive at least this additional move. They're, historical.
They're artifacts.
Artifacts of the past. And I did kind of, like, I don't have the space for it right now, but around the holidays, I did think about taking out the Shadow the Red-Nosed Hedgehog sets, like, from the Christmas Village area, and, like, making that part of a Sonic Chef's. But I didn't have time to film a holiday cooking video anyway, so I also didn't actually do that.
Mm.
Did you ever, because I know how much you like it, did you ever do like a Thanksgiving or a Halloween one for pumpkin pie?
No, I've never actually done a pumpkin pie one. In 2019, I had like a big Sonic Chef's plan because I was having so much fun making them. I was like, I've got a great idea. I'm gonna make this a weekly series. It'll be awesome. Obviously that didn't work out. I kind of managed to do it in October and did 4 different like holiday recipes for Halloween. But then that took so much work that by the time it was like November, I was looking at the 4 recipes, one of which was a pumpkin pie one, and I was like, nah, I can't keep up that pace with Ask the Sonic Heroes scheduling and stuff, so that got condensed just down to like Eggman making like the worst Thanksgiving ever. That one was actually a lot of fun. That was a good one.
But you would have had an excuse to eat pumpkin pie.
Oh, absolutely. I still ate pumpkin pie, but didn't do it for a video. Like the first Sonic Chefs I did was pumpkin rolls.
Yeah.
So that's similar. Oh, and WildStyle1102 said pumpkin rolls, like right when we were just starting to talk about it in the chat. Yes.
Here's a little fun fact. I don't know where, but one of the grounders that you can find in this version of the game is teal, like the Adventures.
Oh, the mod gave us a teal grounder?
Yeah.
Where is my boy?
Yeah.
Where's the trash demon?
Where is he?
Where's the dumpster demon?
I guess we don't know.
Yeah, I've got no clue.
Yeah, it's... Have you played this mod before, Skull, or is this like
no, that's the whole theme of this thing. I haven't played this version.
Okay. I wasn't sure, because it sounded like you had at least heard about the different, like, frame rates in the special stages for Sonic 1, so I wasn't sure if you'd, tried it at all before.
I've certainly heard of, some of the changes they made to, these versions of the games, but You know, I didn't like buy the mobile versions, so until this came out like just a couple of weeks ago, I had no way to play them.
Tragic. Dylan Bradley said, I remember making pumpkin rolls with my grandma before COVID was a thing. That's a good one. It's a long and kind of complicated recipe. But that's like my special recipe. If I'm like, I need to cook something awesome to bring with me to a special event, I'm the pumpkin rolls person. Shockingly, that ended up being the first cooking show video I made for I don't know how to cook. It's alarming that I have a series where I figure it out each episode, usually. Sometimes my goodness, Knuckles! I just got to the part across the whole man.
You know, I think that fixed a glitch that's in this PC version of it, because usually this boss appears as two Sonics piloting the Eggmobile.
Weird. Why the two Sonics? Well, okay, so the series has context for that, but we don't need to go there.
I don't know, it's just one of the more notable glitches in these versions.
Katie loved to sing VA said, that Eggman music is a bop.
The boss fight theme is quite enjoyable.
Cartoon Critic said, I thought you loved to cook. I can barely cook. Last time when I was able to visit a friend, I set off her fire alarm twice in the week I was there. That'll tell you something about my ability to cook things.
What, oh, go on.
If you were gonna ask what I was burning, I don't remember both of them. One of them, I was just trying to heat water for tea on the stove.
I was gonna give like my own little anecdote about cooking.
Oh, absolutely. What's your cooking life like?
I bake things in the oven, and you know that's probably for the best. I gave up on like actual proper cooking when I was 16 because I made scrambled eggs to the like exact instructions. Like my mom was helping me learn how to do this. And I made it to the exact like specifications and everything, that she was telling me how to make them, and for whatever reason, right fresh off of the pan, it was cold. So I was like, no, cooking's not my thing. And you know, that's probably
how do you do that?
Sorry, Courtney, I didn't quite hear that.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I don't know why they were cold.
Fire.
I have heard people burning scrambled eggs. I have never heard of people cooking scrambled eggs and having them cold right off the pan.
Yeah.
That is an amazing feat.
The cooking gods just were not smiling down on me. But another thing that I realized like a few years later is that it's probably for a couple of things it's probably dangerous for me to even attempt to cook because like red meat's a good example because if the shades are like you know of similar hue to each other, I have a really hard time telling apart pink and gray.
I think you probably, like, if you use, like, a meat thermometer, that might, like, circumvent that issue.
You could also check via touch.
Let's just touch the meat.
Yeah, there's a specific way you can check how done your meat is by, like, specifically steaks. Like, you check the place where your thumb attaches to your hand. When, and all of your fingers open, that's too soft. But the more, like, you put down your pinky, that's rare. You put down the second finger, that's medium rare. Third finger, that's medium. Fourth finger, that's medium well. And your thumb down, that's done. That's well done.
This is advanced cookery.
Yeah.
I'm trying to visualize it, but now that you mention it, I have seen like with pork. Was it? No, it was lamb. It was lamb thing. The amount of give would tell you a lot about whether the meat was ready or not. Like,
Yeah.
you take like a spoon and you press down a little bit, and there was like a certain give you were looking for, and that's one thing that could indicate that it was cooked.
I don't know. I just after the scrambled eggs thing and you know, realizing my eyes kind of suck in that way. I just do not trust myself to do anything more than like I can boil hot dogs, I can make ramen, but that's about it. Oh, I can do pancakes as well.
Can you boil an egg?
I've never tried it, but probably.
I got spoiled by having an egg cooker, so like I've never had to boil it in a pot.
It's not too difficult to boil an egg. I suggest if you try it, you boil the water first and then gently lay your egg down in the pot with a spoon so it doesn't crack. Because then that makes it not only not overdone, but also it makes it easier to peel because the immediate heat separates the egg from the white.
Interesting.
Hard-boiled eggs are pretty yummy, so it might be something worth trying out.
Yeah, it's a very trial and error process, but once you figure out the right method that works for you, then like it's pretty fun. Just put some eggs on the stove and you have lunch.
Oh, lunch. Rachel Lisa C said that they had to go. Bye, Rachel.
Bye, Rachel. Thanks for showing up.
Alley Cat said, I can make cereal.
Yo, that's mood right there.
That's cute.
I'm a pro at cereal. I can bake a pizza like nobody's business.
Do you put in the cereal first or the milk?
Cereal first.
Okay, then.
What do I look like, some degenerate?
Like I've had people explain. I've had people explain why they put the milk and then the cereal, but it still doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, then you have to take all the time to push the cereal down with your spoon so that it gets wet.
Yeah!
Exactly.
Dry cereal will cut the roof of your mouth. You have to. It needs to get slightly soggy.
Yeah. Also, like if your cereal is getting that soggy, then you're not eating it fast enough.
Yeah, speed up. It's like the most time-sensitive breakfast item.
Yeah.
It depends on the kind of cereal that you have too, because no matter how fast I can eat Frosted Flakes, there's no way that you're not gonna have like a few crappy ones, you know, at the bottom of the bowl.
Mm-hmm. Like Frosted Flakes are really thin, so.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They're not very robust.
No, you gotta get like Reese's Puffs or like
Reese's Puffs. Sorry.
like Cocoa Puffs or
Captain Crunch is very good at retaining its solidarity.
Yeah, almost a little too much.
I don't care how much it tears up the roof of my mouth. That's good cereal.
It's all that's treats for breakfast. I love me some Cocoa Puffs, but and lots of other I like all those sugary cereals.
Oh yeah.
Usually
Reese's Puffs are
like for breakfast though because I end up hungry too soon afterwards, and
Yeah.
it doesn't take care of me.
Yeah, I found that
usually
like
try to have like fruit with my cereal to at least make it a full breakfast.
yeah, as a kid, like one bowl of cereal was fine, but as an adult, like one bowl of cereal isn't enough.
No, it's not. You gotta have something with it.
I eat the bag.
Or like a. I mean, I'm fat, so I could go for seconds.
I could go for thirds.
I don't know if it'd be all that safe to go and eat like 3 bowls of cereal in a row.
I could do it.
Doesn't give you
It's
sugar high.
It
Well-
doesn't do a whole lot for, like, I think cereal is one of those things that just makes me hungrier upon having eaten it, so I haven't, like, sometimes I'll have cereal as, like, a treat, but I can't, like, it can't actually be my breakfast because I might as well not have eaten it all because it's just gonna make me hungrier.
Well,
See, this is why I resort to eating boring cereals, like Cinnamon Life, but I love Cinnamon Life,
yo.
so...
It just seems like if I am eating cereal, it's just plain Cheerios, not even Honey Nut. It's like the really plain stuff. But even that, it just doesn't do it for me.
No, you gotta have something with it.
Cereal, well, I guess breakfast causes me a little bit of a problem because most things I might eat first thing in the morning just make me hungrier. Like, it's even starting to happen with oatmeal. I'm like, why? This was supposed to be the filling thing. It's oatmeal with banana. I've got an orange with it. And like an hour later, I'm starving to death. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, I sometimes have that problem. Even when I, like, because recently for breakfast, I've started, going to the Asian market and getting ingredients for, I forget what it's called, but you basically take, like, a block of mochi, and then you fry it in some oil until it gets crispy on the outside and, like, soft on the inside, and then you put soy sauce on it and let it fry in the soy sauce until it has like a salty crust on it. And then you wrap it in seaweed, and then you eat miso soup on the side.
That sounds like a lot of instructions.
For breakfast, it's apparently, according to my sister, who went to Japan and stayed with somebody that stays in Japan all the time, it is a very common breakfast there.
That's very
They put work into their breakfasts. My goodness.
What was for the last
Too hard.
I was breakfast wise was like I've got a bunch of egg whites that I was scrambling, but I'd have like fresh chopped vegetables in there, so it was usually it was mushroom, bell pepper,
Oh, that sounds good.
nothing else in there, but at least mushrooms and bell peppers, and then I'd put it on a bed of spinach, and then I had like a side of Canadian bacon, and actually that would, like, the spinach I think helped like with bulk, so it did make me feel more full.
Yeah.
So I'm so, like, I guess I don't know whether to use the term lazy or busy, because I'm like, I'm standing here making this complicated breakfast, fresh chopping vegetables. I just wanna get to, like, I've got work to do.
Yeah.
So then I swapped back to the oatmeal for the last couple of days. I'm like, wait a minute, this is just making me hungry again. I have to have oatmeal on top of the spinach. Help.
Not recently, but because I discovered this a while ago, and I just rediscovered this, the combination of cheesy grits with a fried egg on top is pretty good. It's a pretty good breakfast.
It sounds robust.
It's very, very whole.
I usually have just whatever for breakfast because I don't have a whole lot of options. So you know, sometimes I will just like start my day off by baking a pizza or whatever. But like the closest thing I think that I can say to having a breakfast to me anymore is like whenever my mom gets me iced coffee, I can never start my day if I know that I have it. I gotta start my day with the coffee, and I drink it really fast.
Oh gosh.
I gotta drink hot coffees because I like cold coffee just as much as the next person, but it'll only last me about 2 minutes. If I got hot coffee, I sip, I get to enjoy the thing for like an hour maybe. If it's an iced coffee, that thing is going down.
Oh
yeah,
god.
Iced coffee does not last. Hot coffee does. I don't have that terribly often anymore. I had one like last month, I want to say, and that was like the first one that I've had in like 3 years.
Oh,
or
boy.
something.
Well, probably good not to have them too often. By the way, Rainbow Blitz said, "Man, y'all making me hungry."
Yeah, I'm starving.
Yeah, it made me hungry also.
I think this whole thing started by Courtney saying that she was hungry.
It might have. I don't remember how we got off on that tangent.
We're talking about food and just...
And King of Duck said, it's 4:40 p.m. Guess it's time for breakfast.
Breakfast for dinner is like the best thing in the world.
It was a one of my favorite childhood pastimes. All right, here's one of the more interesting changes about this. Oh gee, I'm in Mystic Cave Zone. There's a pit here. I better grab the thing. Oh no, I slipped. Wait, what?
Oh my god, we gotta catch up.
We gotta catch up. It's the...
Did they fix the Pit of Doom?
I'm waiting to see if, like, either they fixed the bottomless pit, or he just falls through it or something.
I think he's got to the pit.
Oh, yeah, that is totally different.
Yep.
What? Oh! Interesting. Yeah, that's completely different.
Yep, this is a Hidden Palace Zone. Cut from the,
Crying.
what was that? You were cut.
Oh, you get to go on an adventure instead of crying.
Yeah.
Let's go on an adventure.
Peter said, wait, there's a hidden zone?
Yeah,
well, in this mod there is, but in the regular non-modded game, it's just a bottomless pit with spikes and crying.
It's an inescapable pit of spikes, and it's even worse if you have supersonic, because like then the game teases you because he jumps higher, but it's not quite enough. But in here, Taxman and Stealth decided to restore the Hidden Palace Zone, which is a really neat and cool idea. I quite like that. It's such a creative way of doing it too, using that pit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have no complaints about that.
Oh, I can smell what my sister is cooking right now, and I'm suffering.
Oh man.
Yeah, it gets worse when you can smell it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joshua Hunter said, "Are we going to talk about what we have for lunch next?" It's a struggle. I like it. What do you even like? What can you even eat for lunch? It's a sandwich. But what if you're trying not to like? What if you don't want a sandwich? What on earth are you supposed to eat?
And that is why I usually keep like small frozen meals, because I have such a when it comes to lunch, I struggle a lot, and I really try not to just go and get go get something from a restaurant, because that's even more expensive.
Yeah.
So, but I have to keep stuff in the house in order for me to like grab something real quick, because I don't like spending too much time with trying to figure out lunch.
Yeah, I'm usually I'm in the middle of something all of the time. Basically, I'm always right in the middle of something.
Why does Eggman have a trombone?
What is Eggman doing? That's just.
Why does Eggman have a trombone, and why is there an organ behind him?
What does this have to do with anything?
This is a very musical boss.
I mean, it's cool, but what on earth? That was not what I was expecting to see. I'm over here trying to talk about making a sandwich. What the? I think Courtney and I noticed at the same time.
I was waiting for you to finish what you're saying before I said anything. You were so.
What?
Yeah, what is this trombone, Eggman?
It's worth noting I've never played this boss before either, so I know the strategy.
Yeah, it looks similar to
Oh, come on.
to other strategies. You just gotta not get spiked.
Yeah, you gotta spike him with the big one, but I've been doing pretty bad at that.
Yeah, all I was gonna say is that I just alternate between it's a sandwich, it's a salad, it's a soup. Usually I have 2 of one of those 3 things. 2 out of 3. But lunch is like the hardest thing. Like, what are you supposed to eat? I don't know.
I try so hard. Because like I've gotten I'm in a rut right now, admittedly. So figuring out things to do is difficult, so I have gotten addicted to just ordering food delivered to me.
Oh boy.
And that's basically the most. That's usually the solution for me is to get something delivered, like maybe some sushi or like a burger or something.
It makes it a little easier. But yeah, it does rack up because it's not only like the food itself, but there's like the delivery costs.
Yeah, especially with like Uber Eats, they really upcharge for it.
Yeah.
Blushhog Production said this is Eggman's secret lair.
Crap.
That reminds me of like that scene in The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog where Robotnik's like playing on an organ and he's shaking his butt.
I guess he does play the organ. There's suddenly so much more context for this.
Perhaps an inspiration.
First Scratch and Grounder singing a completely out of tune song.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm gonna guess you beat him.
Yep.
Saturn537 says, "Hey Skull."
Hello. What's up, Saturn? Yeah, that's a very like wait around boss. I appreciate the effort though.
I think people who have seen Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog remember this. That hat guy said, "That was some nice art you tweeted out, but it's me who wears the top hat around here, Skull."
Well, who's to say that the top hat on the skull in on the skull902 branded coffee mug in that picture wasn't a clever reference to you, and not just a random suggestion by the stream chat.
Oh goody, it's oil
I can't personally read this comment out loud, but Peter has said that the Eggman machine has been destroyed, and I realized that the pun that Peter used when referring to it makes perfect sense, and it's horrifying. I was like, but it sounds awkward out loud, so I won't say it.
You know, if any other co-host were with me, I probably would have read that out loud, but...
Oh, you can read out loud whatever you want.
Hang on, I'm trying to see what you're talking about. I see.
You laugh.
I just naturally don't swear as much when I'm around KN, and well, that's technically not swearing. It's still like...
Oh, it's not just awkward implications.
It's still raunchy. I can't do that around KN. She's so wholesome.
I don't even know if that's what was intended by it, but that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh. By the way, it's about 10 minutes to 5 where I am at the moment, and I've gotta get prepped for class after that point, so I think I've only got about 10 minutes left.
You'll probably at that point be seeing me fail and flop around in Metropolis Zone, so it probably is a good time to drop off.
It's like right there, it's right there.
What about you, Courtney?
Yeah, I'd probably leave at the same time because I really need some food.
And your sister's currently making the food.
Yeah.
Man. That's a little scary. I'm pretty boring by myself.
Oh,
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Real quick, Peter was saying there was no malicious intent behind it. No, it's okay. I thought it was funny. I thought it was a good pun.
Yeah, it is. Nothing malicious. It was just a like. I mean, this is a skull902 stream, and again, if any other co-host were here, I would have absolutely had no problem reading that.
I
liked it. I just couldn't say it out loud. I love puns. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Oh, that sounds awkward when you say it out loud. But it was a good joke. Good joke.
It was a funny joke.
Miracle, miracle. Anne is the mom friend. Nobody has the will to be vulgar around. It's actually kind of true. I do swear normally when I'm not like online in performance mode, but you know, for me, it's just I don't have a moral issue with people swearing, and oftentimes like a few swear words in something can make it sound really funny. I'll be the first to say it. It's just the only thing for me is there's a time and a place, I guess. Like, I wouldn't want to say anything on my stream that would, like, make my mom gasp. And you know what, like, I'm streaming to, I'm streaming to plenty of different kinds of people. There's grandmas watching the stream, and I want to say something like, ooh!
How dare?
It just makes it a little more accessible to a wider range of people, because I know there is like a big range, but I don't have a moral problem with curse words as long as you're not being mean to somebody. But that's different. Then the moral problem is you're being mean to somebody, not the words you use to say it.
Meanwhile, when I'm streaming, as soon as my sister shows up, it turns into vulgarity heaven. Like, literally, like one day when I was just streaming art, she came into the room and was like, "Hey, slut!" she just said stuff like that, and it's normal.
It's good to have those friends like that. My buddy Rabbit Sonic fan, my partner in crime, as it were. If he had been the one co-hosting this, I would have absolutely read Peter's comment out loud.
Oh, totally. It was a good pun. My current recording and streaming space is in an open area. Like, before I had to move, like, it was in my room, so it was quieter, but because it's in a shared space, I have had to mute a few times on my streams recently, because, like, my dad will just bust in on the phone, and he is, not currently, but he was a sailor, so you can imagine
Oh, so he fit the stereotype.
The 13 bad words.
Yeah, just about, but he's like a wordsmith with it. The way he swears is so creative, it's fascinating, but it's extremely inappropriate for my live stream. And I'm like, no, Dad! So I'll be muted for a little bit, and that's usually why. It's usually because there's a phone conversation happening in the background in which there's just the most elegantly creative sailor swearing that you ever heard going on in the background. I'm like, no! Help. And Cartoon Critic was saying, you did have Shadow Curse in one of your Flush movies.
I mentioned that on Twitter yesterday, actually.
Oh, yeah. Like, I was just writing Shadow the way he was written in his game, so I was just being true to the dialogue that Sega canonically gave him, and so that's what that was all about. And also, there are some words that I didn't consider to be swear words, but, I decided to just kind of avoid saying them, just because some people apparently think they're swears now. Some words have gotten worse rap over time, but there's words that they say in like Nickelodeon cartoons all the time from when I was growing up, and it's not a polite thing to say, but it wasn't a cuss word.
I still maintain, at least when it concerns the word crap, that is not a swear word. Even modern cartoons use that one. Like, it's...
That's the one that I mean. I don't think that's really a swear word, but enough people will be like, ooh! Where I was like, maybe, you know what, it's okay, like, I can take any word out of my vocabulary, like, that's fine. But there are other ones where I, like, drew the line, though. Like, what was it? Like, I think some people were quite shocked by the word stupid, and, like, I was getting a lot of comments like, stop saying the S word! Oh no, she said the S word! I'm like, which word do you mean? And how am I missing it so often? I'm really on the ball about this stuff. And then I found out it was like, it's like a clip of me and Ames in one of the streams where like, you are stupid! You are stupid! And do not forget, you are stupid! did from Dexter's Laboratory. I'm like, that was it?
That one is indisputably not a swear word. What?
Yeah.
It's
It's
rude.
a rude word, but it's not a swear word.
And that one's not real. That one's not a cuss. I think
Actually-
also and stuff. I'm like, you know what?
I actually learned a really interesting thing about like swears and their how they are viewed in the sense of intensity. Apparently, it like maybe like 50 years ago, the word damn was a lot more worse to say than the F word, which is it was really fascinating because like right now they go in cycles, right? Right now the F word is considered like the really big word that you really shouldn't say, and people the linguists that have that study like swear words and their intensity in society, they predict that the S word is gonna be a lot more worse than the F word in like 50 years.
I don't even understand how this happens culturally. It's just another one for poop. Both of them are. How come I can say poop, but I can't say the other two without making my mom shocked?
I don't know.
Just synonyms.
I cannot think of a word where damn is a lot more intense than the F word. Like,
Yeah, I can't quite imagine that. That one's definitely usurped its position. And here we are in the last 10 minutes we have on Skull Stream when we're talking about adult language.
swear words?
I remember
I'm
when
gonna say some swears.
Oh boy, Courtney!
Wiener.
Oh my gosh! When I was a little small can, I remember one word that I couldn't say but.
What?
Yeah, like
Not
apparently
allowed to say but.
my mom got in trouble in kindergarten for saying the word booty.
Oh no! It's rough, man. It's rough.
You know that song, shake, 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 shake your booty. That just came out, and apparently that song was considered like super dirty back then.
Wow. Wow. You know what? Culture, the evolution of culture and language is so fascinating.
Yeah. So
All right.
weird. And now we've got Teen Titans Go with it like picture my booty up in 3D like. Oh, that's 8 o'clock.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the alarm.
That's the alarm. Sound the alarm.
As we assumed, we're getting to the 5 o'clock mark where Courtney and I gotta go around the time Skull is battling his way through Metropolis Zone.
Yeah, it's fairly unfortunate, but
you can make it, man.
Them's the breaks.
Well, okay. Thank you for having us aboard. That was an interesting we had a few good long stretches of conversation. The first one being breakfast food / cooking, and then we
absolutely.
got about adult language.
That's just the natural progression of topics, I suppose.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, my man, you're real close. I forgot what act you were on.
I'm on 2.
1? Okay, 2. Yeah, that's right. I got into I was looking at the chat for a lot of it since we were so far behind. All right. Thank you, Skull. It was nice to have you on a non-lagging stream. Yours went mine.
It was nice to have you on, and thanks for accepting the request. It informed you guys 3 months before the last one that we did, and then it was I don't know, a week and a half, I think, for this one. So it was.
No, it's fine.
It was nice that this worked out.
Oh yes, and it all ran real smooth. No one, you guys couldn't even hear me on mine, so there was It was sad and complicated. I don't know what was up with that. That was the
Yeah.
worst laugh I had in like a year.
I think your computer was just upset.
Yeah, I think it was just mad today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. But once again, very much appreciate you giving your time to this. Broke some records, good stuff.
Excellent. Good luck with you got one more tomorrow finale stream?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. All right. Bye for now, everybody.
See ya, KN.
Goodbye.
See ya, Courtney.
Bye.
All right. Well, all by myself. So, any of the usual co-hosts? I know Miracle's here. Do you want to hop on, Miracle? Because I really do not like taking commentary by myself. It is super awkward. I know it's a little late over there, but you seem to ignore those rules anyway. So just let me know, Miracle. Someone give Skull a hug. You know, it's a nice thought. I appreciate the hug. Oh, you did? Okay. Okay. All right. Miracle's coming on. Cool beans. Let's give Miracle a call. It's ringing.
Hello.
Hello. I might have to turn the game volume down just a teeny bit.
Yeah, probably because I'll have to talk really quiet.
Yeah, so I'm gonna turn that down to like a 2, I think.
Chat, let me know if you can hear me okay.
Yeah.
But hello.
Please do inform those of you who stick around, because I understand like KN's leaving, so there's probably going to be a lot of a drop off. But for those of you who do decide to stick around, then please just let me know and whatnot. Okay, cool. Donkey just sent me lines for something.
Nice. Also, Katie would like to know if she can join as well.
Here, yeah, sure. I also got some lovely fan art by Plushy Child. So I'm gonna when we do Q&A, I'll show it off. Where is Katie? There is Katie. Her thing is a Totodile. Here, let's actually I need to
Totodile.
Add friends. Katie, let's do this. Okay. Miracle's in. Hello.
Yes.
Oh,
testing. 1,
okay,
2,
there you
3,
go.
and Knuckles.
Hi, 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles.
Working. And hello. My Totodile voice is horrible.
Hey, Katie. How goes?
Just a bit of fucked up stuff, but I'm good.
Glad to hear. All right.
Sorry about
that. To answer your question, Cartoon Critic, I'm gonna be streaming.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna beat the game, and then I'm probably gonna go on for like another half an hour or so, at least, doing questions and answers. So that's
Hello, Trip. Hello, Joshua Hunter.
Hello, Chad. Everyone's saying hi.
Ryed, I don't think that this is no save mode. I think I saved it.
There we go. Okay. How to turn the volume on stream?
All right. So
like
I'm gonna start the game again. If you guys in the chat can let me know if you can hear. I don't think anybody's gonna have a problem hearing Katie. But
Okay, take care, Shauna.
Here I go again on my own.
Here I go again on my own.
I guess it makes sense that you two were singing. I sang all by myself for a little bit after after Kn and Courtney left.
I heard that, I was like, oh. All by myself.
I mean, you have lyrical, and Katie loved to sing. Of course, he's gonna be singing.
Yeah, I should have expected
You
it.
said nothing less. You spent nothing. You spent nothing less from us, buddy.
It's literally in the name, so it would have been a stupid assumption to think that you wouldn't.
Get off my bear.
Oh, the Totodile looks cute, Katie.
Oh, me and my friend were like, hey, I got him to play the Mystery Dungeon demo, and he got Mudkip, and I played it like recently. I had a new game file, and I got Totodile, so I was like, oh, you know what? We changed our icons to that. Because our Pokemon
That's
self.
cute.
Like, oh, this is cute though.
That's
Pokemon Stone VX was great. I still need to play it.
It's my typical pick for Gen 2 starter. So I love the Totodile line. Crocodile.
I actually have
Go on.
not used Totodile. I actually have not used Totodile in any Gen 2 games. I'm also used Cyndaquil, but it was actually a friend's copy.
It's a little more challenging than using Cyndaquil, but I don't think it would give you as much shit as if you picked Chikorita.
True. I tried once Chikorita.
Me laughing picking Chikorita.
Yes.
I'm
Karen
not-
said, King Lyrical not singing. Shocked, lol.
I'm not Ralph Wiggum meme where he's like, I'm in danger.
Oh, I love that.
Chikorita's my baby, so I don't care.
Chikorita is a baby, though. I'm with you on that one. Chikorita is so cute.
I like that line, aesthetically speaking, I like that line fine enough until it gets to Meganium. Meganium is ugly. That's just my opinion.
How dare you?
Have you seen Meganium in the Pokemon new Snap trailer?
How
It
dare
looks
you
so
insult
pretty.
my Charlie?
Oh crap! You know what?
Oh, Charlie, that's me. That's nice.
I have a Meganium on Go called Charlie, and I love him.
Did
My
he bite your
gold
finger?
copy still doesn't stay.
Oh, that's
They go
another- Now I feel old.
Yeah.
I have seen it that so long.
Charlie.
Ollie! Ollie! Speaking of Charlie, did you get that from Hell of a Boss? Hell of a...
My finger. What?
Look at it! Husband Hotel, there we go. That's what I was thinking of, because I recently watched Hell of a Boss.
Ah, I love Charlie from Husband
So,
Hotel.
I take a quiz of which Husband Hotel character I was, and I got Charlie. Like, yay!
That's accurate.
Like Charlie. Also, Elsie Lovelock. Ugh, love her voice.
Same.
Uh,
She specifically voices just her singing voice, though, right? Because I think it's
I think so, yes. Like, I know it's the same thing with Alistair. He has two different voice actors, one for singing and one for talking.
Yeah, I don't know who his singing one is, but I know that Ed Bosco is his talking voice.
His singing
and-
voice is Black Griffin, aka Gabriel C. Brown. I can link a video of him singing as
Nice.
Alistair. It's great.
Oh,
I'll see if
I've
I can
heard,
find
I've
it.
heard Alistair sing. He's majestic.
Yes. But his voice actor, though, like saying as Alistair, and it's great.
fucking.
I like that Michael Kovac voices Angel talking and
Yes.
singing, though. He's too perfect at that role, so...
Oh goodness. Okay, let me see if I can find it.
Shellcracker gonna give me problems? Okay.
I was about to say what? Oh. I have like 3 things pulled up at once.
As far as like Hell of a Boss and Has-Been, I think I might have said this on stream before, but I really did not like Has-Been. The pilot for it.
What's all over the place?
It's
Look at
just
you that.
so fucking like cynical, and the humor just didn't work for me. But Hell of a Boss, like, while it wasn't something I'd consider, like, super good, I saw a lot of potential in Hell of a Boss, and it was way funnier. You know...
You should watch episode 2 and episode 3. It gets better.
Wait, there's more out?
I agree, Hell of a Boss is...
Yeah,
Oh,
I will
yeah,
link
there's like
to
3
those.
episodes out now.
I'll link you them.
Hell of a Boss is a lot better than has been, I would say. I like both, but I can see why people don't. And I can see why people don't like that kind of stuff.
Because when I first watched them with
I'm a fan of adult cartoons, except for Samurai Jack. That's just my own.
You can kind of go halvesies on like whether that's an adult cartoon. Because the first 4 seasons were made for kids. But
So I mean, I watched it.
what am I trying to say here? Like when I first saw Has-Been and Hell of a Boss with Donk, like I think it was at the point where they said that Has-Been was getting a TV show, but said nothing about.
Yeah, I heard about that, but it's still like in the works as far as I know.
There wasn't any news at that point about Hell of a Boss, so I actually got like really depressed because I was like, why is this one getting the TV show? But then Hell of a Boss eventually like they did.
Here you go, episode 2 and episode 3. I'm sending you both episode 2 and episode 3 in your DMs so you
I've
can check
already
them
watched
out.
them all, but
Speaking
thank
of which, I
you.
also sent you. I was talking to Skull, but yes, you too.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
Still
I've already
haven't seen
sent
them
Skull.
yet.
There you go. And his DMs.
Thank you
Also,
very much.
Take a hey, Skull, did you see that video of Christina V that I sent you for talking about how she got into voice acting?
No, unfortunately, I didn't. I was a bit preoccupied. Wow, you already fired off your thing. I was nowhere near you, dude. Well, whatever. You're gonna die. You said that right in sync with him dying. That's great.
Oh wow!
Beautiful.
But yeah, I
Great timing.
like as soon as the stream ended yesterday, I needed to go to bed to make sure that I would be able to do this one. So unfortunately, no, I didn't get to watch the Christina V video, but I'll try to remember.
DMs. Yeah. Scroll up and you'll see it in your DM, Skull.
Forgive me if I'm stupid. Christina V is the one who voices Veronica, right? And she voices
Yes.
Miraculous Ladybug?
Yes, she does.
I know her as the voice of
Sailor Mars.
Rei Hino, or Sailor Mars, yes, in Sailor Moon.
Sailor Mars, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
one named Sailor Moon.
That's to say the current dub of it. In the 90s, I don't remember what her voice actor was. Rei's voice in the 90s dub was really good.
My sister only watched his media dub, so I'll have to ask her. Does she watch his media dub? At that time, that's when Sailor Mars voiced by Christina V. So I was like, wait a second. Watching it once, I was like, wait a second, that sounds familiar. Oh wait, that is Christina V.
And then Kate Higgins is the voice of Ami, or Sailor Mercury.
Oh, the Christina V people were asking about that in chat. I'll put it in the chat. People
You mean Kate Higgins, who also voiced Tails on Pauline?
Yep.
She?
Nice.
If y'all talk about the Christina V video, I will actually send in the chat just so y'all can check it out. People who are talking about that, so here you guys go. In the chat you go. There you go.
Usagi Sailor Moon.
Nice.
Is it Stephanie Shea? Is that her name?
Yes.
She.
There you go.
The only other role that I know that she did was Xena in Sonic Lost World, so unfortunately not a great role, but I did recognize her as something else.
Oh, she's been in so much stuff.
Yeah, they got a big veteran cast of anime players to do the voices in the Viz dub of Sailor Moon.
Yeah, she's got a great range.
Chief among them on that cast, Johnny Young Bosch is my boy Artemis.
Hey.
Artemis is a good boy.
He is a good boy, and Johnny Young Bosch is like the perfect voice actor for him. I love the character and the actor.
Nice.
Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight.
Yeah.
Never running from a real fight. She is the one
named Sailor Moon.
Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for that.
Sailor Moon.
Nah, don't
That's how my
worry.
sister watches Sailor Moon. Me and her both go Sailor Moon.
You'd be surprised about the copyright system though on YouTube, Miracle. People have just done like straight up like
Yeah.
no background music, just singing the lyrics and gotten strikes or copyright IDs for it. It's fucking nuts.
Some of my only one of my videos
That's
have
stupid.
gotten like copyright strikes because of the Disney Channel music I played in the background of my Pokemon videos a long time ago.
It is really weird that they do that because as far as I'm aware, technically speaking, doing covers is perfectly legal.
I do Pokemon covers all the time, but I never get copyright striked.
Yeah, you don't have to like
Exactly, yes, same.
And you're like, what the? And I never got a copyright strike for that.
like you can do it just fine. You don't have to seek any permission for it. As far as I know, anyway. It's like the covers are completely covered by fair use, I think. It might get more complicated if you're selling it. That might be the thing. But if you wanna just sing the song, like that's absolutely like.
That's what I did. Like I just sang "World of Wonders" from the Eevee and Friends short. It's the credits song, and I recently covered it, and I did not get a copyright strike from it. So
Oh, I see some love for Artemis's voice actor in the chat.
Oh hell yeah!
Also, yeah, I see what you're talking about. I loved hearing him in Code Geass and Bleach.
I haven't seen either of those, but
I heard they were great though.
I haven't seen either of those either. I'm not really too familiar with his anime work, but
Not me.
what I know him as is, you know, I've been a fan of Power Rangers since I was a baby, and he was he was Adam, the second Black Ranger, and he had multiple different colors and powers over the course of his time on the show, but like you know, he was a really good ranger.
True, Carolyn.
He's like my second favorite, or
I just
perhaps tied for favorite ranger of mine ever. He was awesome.
Garth and Critic would agree with you. Look, I mostly
Artemis
know
is
him.
a Power Ranger confirmed.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Someone please draw Artemis
Go, go,
today.
Power Kitty.
Someone please draw that though. Him in like in a Artemis in a Black Ranger's costume. I'm half tempted, but my sketchbook is in the car. Cause I just got a new one. And I don't want to get up because I'm having some stomach issues laying down, so only it's sort of helping.
He is the one named Ranger Artemis. That was horribly out-tune. Why did I even do that?
Oh yeah, Cartoon Critic, dude. Power Rangers is fucking amazing. I don't really know much beyond Time Force, but like it's one of my favorite franchises.
Saturn says her favorite ranger is Trent Mercer from Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
Dino Thunder is one that I've been meaning to check out, because as far as the Disney seasons go, like that's one of the best ones according to fans.
I only saw the Power Rangers movie that came out a couple of years ago, and I really liked that.
I checked that one out in theaters when that came out too. It was
My dad and I watched it. He actually really wanted to see it. But we saw they saw it on TV or something. I think it came to Hulu at one point. Or was it on Netflix? I forgot, but yeah, it was on one of those sites and we watched it. Uh-oh. Someone said the James Show says Time Force was their favorite and SPD.
For those new fans of mine, I suppose, if I mean I haven't like seen you around, it seems like you'd subscribe to me from Sonic Song. Please confirm if that is the case. But like if you are interested in checking out more of my content, I did just a couple days ago.
Oh, there goes Knuckles.
I did a Let's Play of Power Rangers Time Force for the Game Boy Advance. So
Oh, yeah, I saw them. I must have mean to watch that.
I hate doing this boss when I'm not super, but I did a
I'm just laughing at you. How rude.
I did a short 2-part LP of that game, and I don't know, that might be of interest.
Oh yeah, I
I'm-
liked how you titled those. I haven't seen them yet, but oh, you died again. But
I know, I saw that. I was like, oh.
but yeah, I liked how it was just like two
Oh,
parts,
now
and
I
the
see
second
it.
part was in the title was like, wait, that's the ending?
The ending of
So
that
what?
game is super underwhelming though, because you know that
Lightning, songs.
obviously they set up the main villain of that season as like, you know, it seems like you're gonna fight him, right? But like you beat one of his monsters, and then he shows up, and it really feels like you're about to fight him, and then he just gets arrested.
Oh my gosh.
Disappointment.
Yeah, he gets arrested. Cut to credits. Like, God, that fucking sucks.
Oh my gosh. I keep dying.
Yeah, I hate doing
yeah,
this
I
boss when
remember
I don't
that.
have a super form. It is.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be a lot easier in Super Farm because it's just way too easy
I
to
know.
lose your rings on this one. Like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, was Johnny Young Bosch in Digimon?
I'm not sure if he was in Digimon.
Raid Al Harvey says, yes, sir. Sorry, I probably butchered your name. So I'm gonna say yes. Johnny Young Bosch. Name sounds awfully familiar. I'll look it up.
It's annoying when the ring flies off like that because that was your one ring. And it went
Yeah,
out of
I've
bounds.
you know they did a lot in these fucking remakes here. They could have made these fucking lasers solid so that I can, you know, keep my rings when I get hit here. That's part of the reason why this boss is such an asshole.
Yeah.
When
Really? His story sound familiar.
when you're not in
Focus.
super form, like, fuck me, man.
It's just a pain.
Wow, he does all his stunt in the feature film Power Rangers, the movie. He did all of his own stunts.
Yeah,
very stuff,
because his stunt actor got injured, I believe, and
I said that I'm looking at it as in the Wikipedia page that his stuntman got his leg broken. A voice work too.
yeah, after Power Rangers, he it's one of the few like super success stories of actors who were on Power Rangers, because he switched over to doing like voiceover in anime for the most part, and
I'm
like,
checking it out right now.
yeah, he's really been you know, proving himself to be a really good actor. He
Yes.
he is one of the greatest screamers of all time. That man has some lungs.
He's got a lot of voice roles. I'm just checking out his anime voice roles. Holy crap.
I'll check that out another time. I'm intrigued in this boss fight.
I will link it to you.
My little brother was a fan of Fate Zero, and he plays a character in that who I guess he's like something of a cultist, and then like he sacrifices himself to this god that he believes in, or something by letting him just like fucking disembowels him, and like
Oh no!
like this crazy guy here, he's just like looking at his guts and he's like, it's so beautiful.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty, but
Nasty.
Get out of here, buddy. Ooh, Saturn. Yeah, once that laser goes off, you're fucked. You're getting hit, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's really, really bad game design. Yeah, I'm with you there, Saturn.
Yeah,
see.
the laser is a deadly laser. Not anymore. There's a laser.
yeah, there's nothing I can do about that.
And they were just laughing the entire time.
And I don't
I like
mind
how
people
when
laughing.
he laughs,
I'm
he just
I want to get
It
past
just
this
actually
dude.
vibrates.
Him. Johnny did come back in Power Rangers Operation Overdrive role for a 2-part special reprising the role for Adam, says the cartoon critic.
Yeah, he did. So one of the few things, from what I hear, that people liked about that episode. Let me jump, damn it!
So, Bluebird 24 says they can't the death egg. I wrote the Bluebird. Oh, Bluebird, you're so
Ah, yes! Finally!
Get it!
Did you do it? Okay, let's see how bad my lag is.
Mine is not as bad. It was really bad earlier. Then again, I was like, at the time I was on my phone because we're
Okay, you just beat him on my end.
Yeah, you're about, like, I don't know,
Fresh.
20
Not
seconds.
that far.
Yeah,
Yeah, not that.
Ooh, extra
far.
life.
Ooh, we got it!
I mean, not that you really need that extra life.
I don't know, I've
Just-
always been really bad at Death Egg Zone on stream, so I might need it.
Oh wait, I thought this was the end.
Yeah.
Never
He's
mind.
like, come on, Knuckles! Let's go!
Hello, welcome to Tails ASMR. I'm so sorry for this.
Well, oh goodness. I haven't killed in a while.
I broke your Tails voice, that's how disturbing it was.
I used to do songs on my YouTube expression all the time, but now I can't do it because he sounds more like Toad now. I need to.
Alright, looks like I need to be quicker on this.
Zone was a thing.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, spin, 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 dead.
Hey, you said that in sync with him dying. Yay.
Oh wow! Perfect timing.
Oh, did you do it again? Oh, no.
Oh, right, shit, this is the Knuckles version. Okay. I can't beat him the
Wait,
normal
how
way.
could I have said it in sync with his death when I said it after I saw his death? Am I in
Well,
the future?
it's just a coincidence.
That's very good Tails.
Huh.
Tails sounds more like Sonic X's Tails.
Oh, do you
Not
meant when you
that-
killed the metal thing?
Cartoon critic, which Tails? Mine are lyrical. Lyrical's got a very good Tails.
No,
Mine sounds more like
thank you.
Sonic X's Tails. That's a bad thing.
Yeah, I gotta do
I think your
the
Tails
boss
voice is
fight
good
like
as
this,
well.
unfortunately. It's
Yeah,
gonna
well, you're
it's gonna take a little while.
It's kind of hard for me to do a Tails voice at this volume that I'm having to speak at. I could probably do a Blaze voice, though.
Yeah, your
So
Blaze is
sad.
soft enough.
More whispery.
Oh,
Yes,
it's so
Blaze is a very soft voice, yes. Okay, I sounded a
Tails
bit weird
requires a
there,
little
but-
more energy.
Yes,
For
exactly.
For me, I'm a naturally energetic person, so with Tails that I can do it, I sound more like Sonic X's Tails. Not like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, the Sonic X Tails was a very cute voice.
Oh, I love Sonic X's Tails.
And then I
Star,
would never
did
be
you
able to
just
make a
birth
legitimate
an
attempt at
egg?
Tails.
Me. I could do Tails. Hello.
Nearly
Aw.
died on that one.
What's Tails like? I can think of. Tails. Cosmo? What's going on, Cosmo?
I'm fucking dead, Tails. I can't believe this shit. Not again. I don't know why I thought that would be funny, but you laughed, so I guess it worked.
They can do Whisper. Who would be perfect for Whisper? She would be perfect for Whisper. Again, depends on who you're asking. Actually, you'll be pretty good for Whisper. Whisper
Me?
doesn't talk much. I think it's... Or they're asking me. Again, who are you asking? The cartoon critic? Specific!
Just for reference, if you're asking Miracle, Miracle's a dude.
Indeed.
Tails is better.
Yeah, that'll make it easy. If you say he, then that's me. If you say she, that's Katie.
Because they're doing Whisper. Oh, speaking of voice acting in Sonic, I recently auditioned for a Marine for 759 on Twitter.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know he was doing an audition.
Yeah,
Neato.
he tweeted out saying he needed a Marine voice actor. So like, you know what? I'll try it out. I'm a fan. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Thank God. I beat it.
Auditioned. She's got a really good Marine voice.
Let's see if it crashes in the credits again.
That would be funny.
I sound like Marine. Good day.
Oh god.
Oh
that's
yeah, the
actually
color
really good.
palette fucked up. I remember that now.
They were talking about me, and yeah, that's understandable. I just have a very high voice. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I mean, that color palette did go weird for a moment. Blue knuckles.
That's that's the thing. Like these ports aren't quite finished yet, so they're gonna be, you know, they're gonna be less polished than the official mobile versions.
Yeah.
At least for the time being. They're still working on the project.
Saturn says, I don't know. Bella Hudson's played one thought that I like. You know, like from Sonic Rush, he says, never get on my bad side. That's how Blaze's first voice was. Enjoy Vinny's stream lightning the Hedgehog 788 the King.
Okay. Thanks for sticking around here, and I hope that you enjoy Vinny's stream. Maybe I'll pop in the chat there and bother him.
Yeah, I probably will as well.
I'm 10 as well.
But
Oh,
there will still be a little bit of content here, and whatnot. Rayed, we don't need that. Don't make fun of him or whatever for.
Yeah, they're just excited.
Yeah, if I'll give you guys a good example. You guys came over from Sonic Song 182, right? So Dust there is a mod, and during my stream of the Sonic and Mario finale, there were a few people, like, you know, Kn was there with me and everything, and we were having a good time watching the show. But a few people were like, "Hey, Dust is gonna do Jackbox." You know,
so fun.
so like I think I'm gonna dip out for a bit because I want to play with him. So you know,
Yeah, that's fair enough.
you know, it was a little sad to see that, you know, people were gonna be leaving my stream, but at the same time, like, you guys can watch whatever you want, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, like, it doesn't matter if somebody wants to go see Vinny's stream or whatever, you know, that's their choice.
Indeed.
So I don't mind anybody
you did
mentioning
right.
that they're gonna dip out and go watch somebody else instead. Like, you know, that's their
y'all do
choice.
It's your choice. Hey guys, I sent you a tweet that Shadow sent when I did on Twitter, Lyrical, and then I added that as in the edition for Marine.
Thank you. I will check that out after this stream. I'm also gonna watch Vinny for a bit, and then
Oh, hi, Kayan.
welcome back, Kayan.
Hey!
He did the GG.
GG! Yay! So
Thank
did
you.
It.
It took a little while. I had to do the
Go in
the
chat.
knuckles strategy for the final boss there, but I did it.
Okay, Kayan says, like, I gotta get in class, lol. Just wanna check in on you real quick.
That's
Have a good
yeah,
class.
I appreciate that, and thank you for sending me the render you drew of me. By the way. Fuck off,
Nice.
Eggman.
Agreed.
Oh, is he laughing at you for not getting the emeralds?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to catch up anyway.
Battle, like, when you're trying with that laser shit, he was laughing at the entire time.
Oh yeah, there is. Try again.
That's an animation from Sonic 1. Go screw yourself. But here, I'm gonna BRB for a bit, so if you guys can tackle like whatever queries or whatever the audience has, and then I'll come back and then we can start doing like hangout Q&A or whatever proper.
Yuki, you've got it, Skull.
All right, cool, thank you.
Okie dokie.
I'll try to be back as quick as possible. BRB.
Bye bye. Okay,
I'll
now
let
that
Jill
he's
see your
gone, the takeover begins.
Take over Kate and Lyrica begins. Oh my god, Dick Emeralds, that so
I just saw Cartoon Critics say, get all the Jolly Ranchers.
They actually look more like gushers.
I don't know what either of those look like. I think they're both America specific.
They are. I know, UK's got a lot of interesting candies.
Oh well.
Never been there, my dad has. I'm half tempted at one point next time he goes visit UK and tempted to go with him and try to see if I can find you lyrical.
What, sorry?
My dad sometimes goes to the UK to visit his fiance, quote unquote, and I tempted to go with him at some point just so I can like meet some of my British buddies. So if I like ever in the UK and if we're ever around, I'm gonna try to see if I can find you at some point. We could actually
Yes, that would be so cool. And then we can hang out.
Cool. We'd hang out. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
And Carolyn's I like stickers pretty much. And people are asking in the chat, the cartoon critic says,
yeah, I was
what's
just about to read that, but yes.
of Sega replacing the whole cast besides Mike Pollock? Oh, okay. I recently heard about that. My friend Riola was not happy about Tails, though. It's triggered. Only is such a good Tails, though. Well, let's see. I heard Ryan Drummond, my agent, said that he might be due for voicing Sonic again, but it's like not 100% confirmed yet. But that's all I heard.
Yeah, there's like talks about it apparently.
Again, people have a lot of fears on that.
Yeah.
I mean, how I feel about it though? I mean, it's their choice to leave. I mean, I know Carolyn's not gonna be a tiny bit salty, but like, what you gonna do? Mike Pollock is definitely keeping his job.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they replaced Mike anytime soon.
So would I. I mean, like Skull said, they cannot replace perfection with Mike Pollock.
I don't really have a strong opinion on it. Like, I mean, obviously, yeah, it's sad, especially with like Colleen leaving. But at the end of the day, that's their choice, and I'm just curious about what the new voices are going to be like, and
Cartoon Critics said maybe you guys could audition for Sega. I mean, you guys are voice actors, right?
Oh, if only.
I know
if that's simple.
I don't have a demo or anything. I need to make a demo of what I voice and who I voice.
Same.
Like, work. I need to do that at some point.
Yeah,
Saturn asks you Lyrical a question. Says, "Hey, Lyrical, why is Sonic 3 and Knuckles so overrated? People probably Sonic 3 and Knuckles is Final Fantasy 7 or Kingdom Hearts 2."
Well, I mean, I don't really know how to answer that because I haven't really like played through it properly myself. I've played like bits of it. I don't know. It's just a really popular game, and from what I've seen of it, I can see why.
I'm sorry.
It just looked really good.
I'm just looking at Cartoon Critics. Says if Mike was replaced, I mean to be.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Because why not? I would love to see that. I actually wanted to see Eggman go on a Niaga, right? Like rant.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly what Caroline said. Like, it depends on the fans of each franchise.
I'm with you there, Caroline. People made like a lot of different theories. I'm trying to find a tweet where someone talked about their theory on that. And I do kind of agree, but if I can find it, I'll let you know. Just scroll through my sea of Twitter to find it. It's so on point what someone said on Twitter about this. Let's see here. Oh, it's cute. Okay. Let's see. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Having a lot of,
Also, I need to mute.
I've been having a lot of allergy issues, so mucus plus astrally plus time of the month. Not exactly a great combo. Let me see. Oh, Mew. Let's see. Where I saw of someone talking about Sonic. I need to mute for a sec. Okay. Well, for sure. There we go. When you look at these games, they're the biggest point of time of each of those series. I mean, you got a point, Carolyn. Here was the tweet.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back, Clerical.
Hello.
Trying to find the tweet someone did talking about Sonic and like the voice actors and on what their theories were for it. Can't seem to find it. It's stuck in my
what's
sea
that?
of Twitter. What's this thing someone was talking about on Twitter about Sonic and like who they think would voice him next, but I can't seem to find that tweet.
Oh, was it like the one where like what Max Mittelman would sound like as Sonic?
Oh, someone,
Was it that one?
someone who that too. I don't know, but like that is awesome.
Yeah, he did sound pretty good.
I can see that.
I think that was his name anyway, Max Mittelman. Yeah, I think that was
Someone
it.
sent me a thing. Oh, where if I can find it? Someone on another server sent me this thing of Sonic being voiced by the was it Ryu? I forgot the name. I think it was with the R. I forgot the name, but the voice fits so well. So I mean, animation of that as Sonic, but it fits so well with Sonic. Just like, why have they done this yet? I can't find a video. I'll let you know and link it to you. But it said another server. I'll have to find it.
I'm sure you'll find it.
Oh yeah. Valentine's Day special Ask Sonic Heroes. I have so many questions for Ask Sonic Heroes. Only like one of my questions got on there. Which was for
I'm
episode
so
14.
sad because I had so many like potential questions for the Valentine's episode, but by the time I had any inkling on what I was gonna ask, the submissions closed. I was like, oh.
I gotten so many questions that I put in there. It's for a lot. Always ask so many questions. But only like one
Same.
question actually got in that was for the Christmas special with Team Dimension.
Team
Probably why
Dimension is awesome.
they're great. Speaking of Team Dimension, I actually wouldn't mind voicing Rain. It comes out of me and this other person. Her audition was so good. She said mine was good too. Like, it's gonna be a hard choice for you, Shadow 759, but he did like my Marine audition, so there's that.
Hey, well, fingers crossed. You never know.
Never know.
Do you guys want Ben Schwartz as the new voice for Sonic in the games?
I wouldn't mind it. I mean, he just recently, like, he was in other shows, but they all recently, got canceled or, like, are done. So I wouldn't mind it if Ben Schwartz voiced Sonic, so I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that's basically my opinion as well.
Like, What I asked Kn about the questions for Sonic Heroes, it's all like they put the questions in a random generator as like a number. They get questions a number. They put that random number generator, and it's all just like random. It's randomly picked. So like whatever question gets asked, whatever is picked randomly. As far as I know, because I asked Cam before once a long time ago when my question for silver got on there.
Yeah, where
That's
Sonic
all.
was wearing his little Santa outfit. It was so
It was so
cute.
cute. I made Tails laugh, which was a bonus for me, and I got Silver and Blaze both flustered. Not that I meant
You
to,
did.
but it was still funny and cute. Tails laugh
Oh,
was
it
just a
was
bonus for me.
inevitable.
I'm
But,
sorry, not sorry, Silver and Blaze.
you
Oh,
are
Thanksgiving
forgiven.
night for you.
You are excused.
I'm sure Blaze would definitely forgive me. Blaze. I haven't done Blaze in a while. Also, my
Goodness,
Blaze.
there's multiples of me.
There's two of us.
Just the two of us.
Two of us. People said my Blaze voice sounded like a mix of Can's Blaze and Lauren Bailey's Blaze, which is actually what I did to do that voice. I listened to
I can
Lauren
definitely
Bailey
hear that.
clips of Blaze, and I also watched a lot of skull902 Blaze videos just so I can nail Blaze's voice. So that's how I was able to do Blaze's voice.
Yeah, that's basically what I try to base my voice off as well.
Saturn
'Cause
537 says, "What if we got Martin Burke from Sonic OVA back to reprise the role of Sonic?" Huh, I'm not sure.
I just laugh, to be honest.
I
Because
mean, hey,
what a
whatever
power
happens,
move.
happens. Whatever happens, happens. I'll be okay with whatever. Ooh,
What
what
if
would you
Jaleel
like
White came
voice
back
to
to
play
play Sonic?
Sonic? I mean, he did voice recently in DuckTales, so like, hey, if he's back to voice Sonic,
I'd just be really impressed. I'd be like, we've come full circle, gamers.
we definitely have. We got Cartoon Sonic, all kinds of video game, and Sonic X Sonic. Sounds like but yeah, exactly, Carolyn. Yeah, me
Oh
too.
yeah, I
Just
just saw
like
that. I hope you're okay, Mayito.
stress attack earlier. Oh, honey.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah,
But
I'm with
yeah,
Carolyn.
what Caroline said, yeah. You got this.
Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing. Yes, he was. He played a genie in DuckTales 2017.
Amazing.
Great episode, by the way. DuckTales, the reboot, is so good. I cannot recommend it enough. I still need to get school to watch the rest of it.
I've seen like out of context clips from it. And the most recent one I saw, Louis literally died.
Oh no!
He got wiped out by a plan board, and then it just cuts to his funeral, and Tommy's losing
Oh
his
no!
shit. I'm like,
Oh no! Poor
it
Louie.
was hilarious. I mean, he's fine, obviously, but it was just the way it cut from just getting wiped out by a board to just instant funeral.
If you have the Disney Plus app, season 1, season 2 are on there.
I do have Disney Plus,
Speaking of which,
so I'm definitely gonna check it out.
I'm super excited because February 26th, they're getting Mega Dragon Jake Long on Disney Plus, and I'm so excited. Yeah, I
Hell
know.
yeah.
DuckTales on season 3, it's last season. But I know the creators want to end it how they want to end it. So,
Yeah.
ending it how they want it to end it. So, that's all I know. They're doing what they want.
Exactly.
And I can respect that. Also, I follow the creators of DuckTales on Twitter.
You follow who on Twitter, sorry?
Creators of DuckTales on Twitter. The show.
Nice.
Let's see. Frank and Gones, and one of the storyboard artists, Taz Stones. Taz Stones also worked on Darkwing Duck. And why Darkwing Duck is on DuckTales Reboot. Queen Duck! You're in trouble, just call DW. A catchy theme song.
True. DuckTales, woo!
I still need to cover the theme song. Maybe I should at some point. Just because it's the last season, might as well.
Might as well, yeah. Also, cycling back to what, who was it? I'm scrolling up. Where is the message? Okay, no, that's too far. Hold on. Where'd the message go? Okay, I can't. Okay, it must have been further back then. I will find this message. I will find it. And I will
I never
answer
watched
it.
Queen Duck until they showed on Disney Plus, so it came in 1993, and I was born in 1996, so
Same. Oh, I found it. It was by the Cartoon Critic. I mean, the comment was like 7 minutes ago, but about not bothering asking questions for Ask the Sonic Heroes. I mean, yeah, like Katie said, it's random anyway, but you never know. I mean, I've had a couple of questions answered on there.
I only got one, which I'm actually just satisfied with that. So, and I ask a lot of questions. I'm surprised that one got in there.
Yeah, you've submitted hundreds of questions over years, and the one and only one of yours that got answered. What year even was that? Like 2011 or something?
I think it was 2011. I'm gonna have to look back on Sonic Heroes. Let me pull it up. I have another YouTube app pulled up.
Yeah, it was
Sonic
Heroes. It was the first official Christmas episode they did of Ask the Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, here we go. Ask Sonic Heroes.
Yes.
Episode 11, Conventions Christmas Special.
Indeed.
It is 2011, you're right. December 25th, 2011. I remember being so excited. Like, I only watched half of it, but I had to go to my aunt's house. But when I got home, I finished the episode, and I saw my question. I was freaking out, and I was showing my parents.
Yo.
Except I was like, oh my gosh, my question got Sonic Heroes! I showed my family that. The first person I showed, I think it was my dad. That card to correct, that was me. When only one question got in there, it was mine. I was so happy. I remember like thanking Kn 1,000 times. Asking how that happened.
Oh my god, I bet.
I did. I'm sure she could probably quote me on that at some point. 10? Okay, here we go. A lot of people are saying, like, what if... Saturn says, what if we got Pedro Pascal to voice Shadow, like him doing his Mando voice from the Mandalorian? That actually seems like it would work well, maybe.
I haven't heard it, so I wouldn't know, but I'll give it a listen. I know the name, so...
I said I don't really know if Sega would be willing to pay Pedro Pascal a high level of pay that Disney pays him for the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
A 10 Grill 101 says, yeah, I just gotten obsessed till 2017, like a week before it was announced that it would be on its last season. Yes, I do remember what question that was. The Cartoon Critic?
Even I remember the question. It was iconic.
Yeah, even like Sonic said, hey Silver, Kayla Sing 18 wants to know, if you were to mistletoe, who would you kiss and why? Sonic said, come on, Silver, Kayla Sing 18 wants to know, and Kayla Sing 18 was me. Before I got my name changed to Kayla Sing VA.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That took me so long.
Oh, welcome back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Reminiscing on the one time Katie got a question answered on Ask the Sonic Heroes, and I got 2 questions answered on it.
I only got 1, but hey, I'm okay with that.
Did you get 2, Miracle?
I did. I got 1 in episode 22. It was for Team Dark, and it was Rouge's very first question in episode 22. And it completely destroyed Shadows and Eggman's relationship, lol. And then And then the second one was in the most recent Christmas episode, and it
Like,
was the
hey,
very first
Lyrical!
question of a speed round, and it was a super long question, and Sonic freaked out because he was like, "Oh no, this is a long one," and it was
Wait,
hilarious.
questions.
Just like instantly starts with my long ass question for the speed round, and Sonic's like, "Oh no, this is a long one."
That was great though. I was like, when I just saw that, I was like, hey, Lyrical got a question out there. Hey!
Yeah, I was like, "Holy shit, 2 questions. This is the best."
Well, congrats. I'm changing the background now because I want to show
Sounds
this off.
good, my dude.
Oh, was it
Plushie.
the background made before with
Uh,
was it the background with the last stream with Lost? Because you probably I
no,
still think
it
kept that.
it's not going to be that, but it's going to be the fan art that Plushy Child actually made for me during this stream. So
Oh,
Tell me fan art.
wow, that was quick.
That she fast.
indeed. So let's just
Gotta go fast.
fit this to screen, and
Also,
there we go.
Sergeant says, "Hey Skull, did you see that video I sent you of those teenagers exploding a box of Peeps in the microwave?"
Well, much like the video that Katie sent me, like I had to go to bed like immediately, pretty much after.
Oh my god, that Sailor Moon art is amazing.
That's awesome.
All of it.
Flashy chai.
Very appreciated, Plushie. Thank you so much. But like the video that
that
Katie
art?
sent me, like I had to go to bed like as soon as the stream ended yesterday. Uh, so like that, and today I had to spend like almost all of today doing prep or taking care of business unrelated to my channel for today's stream. So unfortunately, no, I haven't gotten around to seeing that.
Lightning says, do the Mario. Mario's video.
Swing
Actually,
your arms from side to side.
side.
Yeah. I
Actually,
couldn't
there was
remember
a
the
video.
lyrics.
Child759 did like an edit of that with Jazzy, like sort of like dancing to it. It was so funny. I'll see if I can find it. It's great. But yes, I agree. Cool art, and it's very awesome. I agree.
I looked back at
It's amazing.
the statistics for this, and apparently, when the stream ends, this thing is gonna have like 500,000 views. That is incredible. Thank you so much. Actually, how far has my subscriber numbers grown?
Wow.
I have.
Let me see.
Whoa.
Let me see. Wait, what? Mine says
Okay.
Oh my god.
225K subscribers on mine.
I started off today with 2,198 subscribers, and I've gained 58 subscribers today. So thank you all very much.
Nice.
Oh wow,
That's
amazing.
awesome.
Congrats,
Way to
dude.
go. And congrats, Skull.
Oh my god.
Skull, Cartoon Critic has a request. Can you say, in the name of the moon, I'll punish you?
Let me try to come up with a proper line for that. Because you know, if I'm gonna do the ending, then you know, I might as well do like the whole spiel.
She is the one named Save the Skull.
He is the one named skull902.
Yeah, he is the one skull902. That's the one that works.
Yeah, that's better. He is the one skull902. Oh, make 58 into 59 because Cartoon Critic is subscribing as well.
Ooh,
Hey.
thank you.
Woo!
Congrats to the new subs!
Yes. Welcome back, Leanne.
Hey, Leanne!
Hello.
Hello.
Hello! It's me,
Hello.
Mario.
We just said hello a bunch of times in different voices.
Oh, goodness.
I
Yes,
don't know what
someone named
I don't know if I love the Sailor Moon art more or the top left one where you're just chilling with the newspaper.
I'm partial to the newspaper one. personally.
They're all
so
great.
great.
They're all great.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I never saw Lash and Sailor Moon.
That's an interesting version of the show. I'll say that much.
I told my older sister about it. Oh! Saturn. Hey, Lyrical and Katie.
Yes. Just yes.
What?
Keeps so. Lost leader. Hi.
Hi!
Welcome back.
What?
These skulls just drop. Yeah.
Art by Plushy Talent. I mean, I would have drawn them, but it was like late at night. I did not. And I need to buy a new sketchbook, which I just recently got, but it's in the car.
It's so nice to. This is the first fan art from Plushy Child, I think, in like 2.5 years. So very
Wow.
very appreciated. I love his work.
But my sketchbook was in the car. Hi, Lost Leader, and what up? What up, Lightning? What up, Lost? I miss you.
Aw.
What you been?
We miss and love you very much.
You been lost? I don't think I've ever talked with Lost before. I think I might have, but it's been like so long.
You two are missed. Lost.
Lost is a very good person.
Let me
That is
try
a
to
very
come up with
cool-
this
Look
in the
at
name of the
that.
moon line.
The name was skull902. I will punish you. Wait. That's my name. That's one line I just thought of.
Gonna send some hugs in the chat.
He hugs.
Oh, the hugs.
This is the only one I could think of.
Indeed they are, Leon.
Indeed. And Twitter. I'll check my Twitter, Saturn.
Thank you, Saturn. I will check that after the stream.
I have Twitter already. Well, I just legit pulled back up my Twitter because I'm using my desktop laptop thing.
Lost, that's such a mood. I love how the mug has the top hat. It means the world to me. It's so
It's great. Lost, you did. That whole stream was great. I was dying with the background, but that background was freaking awesome. Y'all should keep that more often. The mug has a little top hat. It's so cute.
It is wonderful.
Bringing up in Discord. Good to know, Lost. Good to know.
Yes.
Also, Lost confirmed that they're about as horny as Yakka Warner, so fair.
Katie, did I tell you about the... I don't think I told Skull about it, but did I tell you guys about the time I talked to Rob Paulson on Zoom?
No, but I want to hear about it.
Can I do the line?
Yes, you do the line first.
Okay, because Cartoon Critic asked for this for a little while ago, so I wrote down something real quick.
Skull, do the thing.
Some might say my content isn't very good, and they'd be right, but that's no reason to disregard the efforts of my friends featured within. The fact that they appear despite my shortcomings shows the true value of good friendship, which will be your undoing. To that end, I say that in the name of 902, I'll punish you.
That's amazing.
That's great. I gave you a round of applause.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I did that without fucking up.
You did great.
I smell lines. I'm surprised I did without screwing up.
Oh, speaking of lines, Skull, I'm sorry I haven't sent you my lines yet. I was going to send them on Sunday and I just forgot.
Well, I was gonna yell at you and break off our friendship because of that, but...
I'm just kidding.
But I think just to be nice, because Donkey Dude did send me his lines for the same project today, I'll let you pass.
No, I need I knew you'd be fine. I just wanted to just apologize anyway.
Just need to sit down with music. Yep. Emmy and Lyrical could just go, and he's the one named skull902.
He is
Well-
the one skull902.
Well, you see, Loaf. Like I told Courtney earlier, self-deprecation's just my style.
Now we just need the Sailor Moon music. We can provide that. Lost. He is the one skull902. Skull is tough but fair. Sounds alright. Oh. The Cartoon Critic asked, what project are you guys working on?
It's gonna be a Sonic animatic. So think something along the lines of a comic dub, but just without words on screen.
Ooh.
I'm not revealing any plot details or anything like that, but I've collaborated with an artist and fan of mine, and someone I would consider a friend as well, Sonix. That's Sonix. And
He's on
He's a cool
board.
bean.
he is, and it was really cool of him to.
You see songs on 182 songs on 182 chat, but I actually talked to them.
Yeah,
But
he shows up
I
on.
think I want
He shows
check
up
out the
in my stream chat every now and then. Also, hope you enjoyed Lightning, and have a fine rest
Lightning.
of your day. But yeah,
Yes, take care.
I'm doing an animatic with Sonix as my creative partner in that one, and
Ooh.
got a few of my voice
Wow.
actors in for that, and hopefully it's gonna be a good time.
Cartoon Critic asked, do you
Yes.
use websites like Casting Call Club to look for VAs?
I did many years ago. It wasn't Casting Call Club. The only thing that I've done there, I auditioned for one thing there, and it was a Mario thing, and I auditioned for Luigi.
Yeah.
And even though my Luigi lines in the audition got the most upvotes out of anything in that entire audition, the project leader picked someone else. So I'm a little sad about that.
Shocking.
So look at what Law said in the chat. Voice acting by moonlight, winning games by daylight. Always rambles during.
Always rambles during a real fight. He is the one named skull902.
That's great.
Uh,
Law.
could use a little editing to fit within the notes of the song, but and I like where you're going.
Is the one skull902.
There you go.
That'll work. As for looking for VAs, what I do, if someone is looking for voice actors, I mostly just look at casting calls on YouTube or on Twitter. Like for Shadow749, for instance, he was posted a tweet about being a Marine voice actress, and I just auditioned there. So
Yeah,
Is it-
sometimes people will open them up on Twitter, and YouTube is how I got a fair bit of the voice actors for Sonic and Mario. In fact, that's where Kn and I met. Was I made a video asking for actors, and Kn was just so happened to be one of the ones that auditioned for a part.
Many years ago.
Many years ago. I'm
actually
talking.
how I got into for voice acting stuff was because of people posting casting calls on YouTube. So I just auditioned from there.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, I can't even remember what the names of those websites are now, but I did use two for when I tried to do some recasting for Sonic and Mario, when it seemed like almost the entirety of my main cast just kind of vanished.
If I knew about that, I
Oh,
would have
no.
definitely auditioned.
Well, the only audition websites I can think of from the top of my head, obviously Casting Call Club, and one I used for years is Behind the Voice Actors.
I didn't use Behind the Voice Actors either.
No.
Maybe I can find it in maybe I still have like a registration email or something.
Maybe.
would be
Dear
around like
Skulls, how do I
2012.
commit tax fraud?
Lost
Lost tasks.
I
Yeah,
will
just
not be
be
giving out
Yoshi.
criminal advice. Just saying.
Critic Critic says it's very discouraging when you do a good job, but you never get the part, but you never give up. Critic
Exactly.
Critic, the life of a voice actor.
Indeed.
Hey, I am very determined, so I don't give up that easily, so keep going.
Seems.
Yeah,
You just gotta keep at it.
for sure. Yeah, losing an audition isn't everything. So.
But it's not. I
Uh,
used voice actors, huh? Oh, I never heard about voice actors before. That's a new one on me.
What behind the voice actors?
oh, okay.
I just talked about that in chat.
One of them was called Voice Acting Alliance. I think that one actually died.
Oh, I've heard of that one, but I never checked it out.
And then let me see if I can find the other one.
While you find the other one. Dear Skulls, why won't you give out criminal advice?
A Scully and Criminal Lost.
Okay. It was Voice Acting Club was the other one.
Ah, I've
Speaking
heard
of
of that
voice
one.
acting, Michelle Knot's the voice of Jessie from Team Rocket and a lot of the Pokemon. She sent me a link for a voice acting website, which was Dee Bradley Baker's website. I need to be voiceactor.com, which I really should check out. If anyone has heard of any voiceactor.com, I'll have to find it. If I can find a link, I'll let you know. She gave me a link for it when I met her.
Gotcha. Saturn was asking me, "Hey Skull, what's your favorite episode from the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob?" The only 3
Okay.
seasons of SpongeBob that I like. But my favorite SpongeBob episode is Band Geeks. There is no comparison. There are a lot of good episodes of SpongeBob, but Band Geeks is like, how should I say? Band Geeks is like comparing Queen to other music from around the same time. Like, there's plenty of other good music. Don't get me wrong, but
But it's just not comparable.
Queen was just on such another level.
Yes.
Got a good point. My sister's a big fan of Queen.
I'd have to agree. I'd say Band Geeks is my favorite as well.
Okay, one. Ooh, there's so many episodes I can't exactly choose. There's so many good episodes of SpongeBob season 1 through season 3. What just happened?
My Discord blipped out.
Here,
It just
Discord.
does that sometimes.
Does it to me all the time when I'm in a VC. I'm like, why?
It's
Just
okay.
why?
Oh, hi, Josh.
So if we could all just pretend that Brandon was a fireman or some guy in an ambulance.
I love SpongeBob references. Weech says Band Geeks is one of, if not the required episode to watch if you're going to try watching SpongeBob for the first time.
Yeah, honestly, that should have just been the series finale. Like, there was no topping that.
SpongeBob movie should have been series finale.
Yeah, like legitimately
Okay,
speaking,
but
the movie should have absolutely been like the.
Cartoon Critic said, "Have you guys heard of Camp
I
Coral?"
agree.
Yes, but I'm like, why?
I have, and I'm actually rather upset that they just kind of
I'm not
like,
sure what I'm gonna do with if I.
because like
Probably I'm gonna watch it.
Steven Hillenburg was like, that was like his death wish apparently. It was like, please don't do spin-offs for SpongeBob. So like as soon as he died, they announced this fucking thing. So
It's
they're
like,
essentially
why?
they're just taking a big old ocean-sized piss on
Yes,
his
the
grave
camping episode
by
was
doing
great.
this.
Yeah, it was
And
just so disrespectful.
It's like, why? You like said no, and yet you guys did it anyway. Seriously?
Epic bruh moment.
Those 2 episodes are pretty good. Cartoon Critic.
I love the camping episode. It's so funny.
I sing the campfire song more often than I'd like to admit.
Same.
It enters my mind every now and then.
The Magic Conch episode, oh my god.
Both kind of take place at the end of the timeline. Yeah, with you there, Weege. Did Rockstar Camp Coral have that, like, graphics for that new movie. And also graphics for that game. I have not played it, but it looked like fun. A rehydrated game? Like fun.
I agree with Ouija's comment.
Game.
Yeah, exactly. Cartoon Critic. They like I think everybody involved wanted to end it there, but Nickelodeon was like, but money.
But like they're like Mr. Krabs, money.
So they got like the one producer, I guess, who was willing to keep going on, and I think like the entire writing staff left, and the show just became crap after the fourth season, or I should say, with the fourth season, it just
Series supposed.
it,
Yeah,
God, it was one of the better shows that was on at the time.
Was. All hail the magic punch.
Punch! Controversial opinion. From Ephesus to Dark Falcon. Not a controversial opinion. Naughty Uncle Neighbors is better than pizza delivery. Ooh. I'll take there. It needs made too, believe me.
Which one is Naughty Nautical Neighbors?
I think that was when Patrick joined SpongeBob at Boeing School. No, wait. No, it's like when SpongeBob and Patrick were like fighting, and they kept on like hanging out with Squidward instead. Either way. I'm trying to remember. Take it easy, buddy. Deep breaths. Maybe drink some water.
Yeah, dude. If you're not feeling too well, then don't feel obligated to watch this stream. You know, take care of yourself.
That's what I'm currently doing.
Do
I'm
take care of
having a bit
yourself.
Aww.
Okay. Yeah. So it is that episode.
Really, Cartoon Critic.
That one's good. I love the part when SpongeBob is singing to Squidward. And then Patrick interrupts him.
You're my best friend in the world. Best friend.
I like how you can pretty much quote from any single episode of SpongeBob. It's just so memeable.
Me and my older sisters will quote SpongeBob on a daily basis at times if they're ever over. So I would be in another VC, me and my friends would just be quoting SpongeBob.
And it was that good of a show. You just like break into SpongeBob quotes and nobody will question it.
Yeah, it's like what's even better is that like not only is it so quotable, but like if a bunch of people think about the same episode, the first thing that comes to each individual's head is not actually going to be the same joke because it's so jam-packed, full of great jokes. You can quote, you can just meme so many different things from.
Speaking of which, as Ilpa said,
every episode, it's like when Weege was like, "All hail the magic conch," and like
now
the first thing I thought of with the magic conch episode was, "Can I have something to eat? No. Can I have something to eat? No. Can I have something to eat? No.
May I please have something to eat?"
Yeah. No.
It was his time, Mr. Krabs. He was number one.
He was number one.
Also, Zekrom picture is nice. Isaac Lopez. As noticed Pokemon picture. The door is locked. Halloween Chaos with the perfume department.
Ah, yes. That one.
Oh, Shanghai.
Okay, I actually don't remember that one. What was that one?
It was in one of my other favorite episodes, Shanghai.
And they were stuck on the scientist from the ship.
I might not have actually seen that one. What the fuck?
There's no way that you haven't seen it. Squidward, SpongeBob, and Patrick climb up the chain of the Flying Dutchman's anchor, and then like he. Yeah, there you go.
Band Geeks, a camping episode, Club SpongeBob, One Man, One
Is that the one where Leedle Leedle Lee comes from?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes,
Me and my mom will quote that.
yeah, okay,
My mom's favorite SpongeBob quote is "Wee woo, wee woo." The whole entire episode. Watch that, it's true.
Forget about the stupid pioneers. Have you ever noticed that there are none of them left? That's because they were lousy hitchhikers, ate coral, and took directions from algae.
Now you're telling me they could drive rocks? Everyone's quite SpongeBob, and I love this. And Luigi's saying "wee woo, wee woo,
Wee
wee
woo.
woo." The South delivery on the magic conch always kills me. It is funny. The sky had a baby from his cereal box.
If I had Rabbit in here, he can do the you mean like this line perfectly.
Oh my god, he can, I've heard it.
My mom. Okay, my sister, she said, and I will do Patrick and SpongeBob. Patrick Square, I think, like this. This man is an instrument. Oh, Patrick, man, he's not an instrument.
Raise his hand.
That's
Horseradish is not
fine.
interesting.
What has experience?
One of my favorite jokes from that episode is like, has anyone here played an instrument? Plankton raises his hand. Do instruments of torture count?
Do instruments of torture count?
Oh, really? The James show. My kindergarten teacher showed their class the Shanghai episode. Cool. This is episode 2.
Nice.
Nice.
Spangler.
The stars at night are dull and dim whenever they have to hang over dumb old stupid Texas.
Don't you say nothing about Texas.
Oh yeah, saying something about Texas.
Can we say plants from Texas are dumb?
No.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not saying cheeks in a while. I'm very out of practice with voices today.
Oh god, you know what SpongeBob episode that actually traumatized me though?
What's that?
Wormy.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling that you were gonna say Wormy.
Wormy.
The close-up of the butterfly is horrifying. I'm like,
it's
why?
It's kind of creepy. I'll give you that.
It does kind of weird me out to watch that. Like extreme close-ups on bugs.
That's so no.
Like they don't frighten me. They don't frighten me so much, but I look at them and I'm like, I like seeing you smaller a lot more than up close.
Yeah.
He agrees with you. They're traumatized Swedish too.
I'm glad I'm not alone. Oh yeah, the Fry Cook Games.
Fry Cook Games is a fantastic episode.
You do care. Contribute to my fear of bugs, insects, and arachnids. Good. That helped that episode was.
Yellow. Pink. You do care.
You know these were white when I bought them.
Oh
great.
no, I just got the joke when you said that. It's been years.
Oh my god.
Why do I just get the joke now? Fucking hell.
Really? Was it Mephiles? Also was taken from Bill Nye the Science Guy. Really?
Huh.
That is a fun fact.
It might have been stock footage as well.
Probably.
Because that's how that works. It probably just
you
like looked in the vault for
only chocolate. Now I'm gonna starve.
Everything is growing in the future. Future.
If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Okay, time's up.
Actually, wasn't fun. FC from Bill Fagerbucky said he actually liked the episode. Said it was really fun.
You know,
I like how we're just quoting SpongeBob episodes now. It just never gets old.
I think if I were a police officer and somebody did confess to doing something that wasn't illegal, I would do that exact same thing.
Same. You know, the announcer for Bill and I was the announcer for Smash Bros. Brawl. Really, Reach?
What? That doesn't sound right.
No, that
I'm
can't
not
be
sure
right.
either.
Oh, I thought you were saying Bill Nye himself. So I was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
No,
right, it
that's
says
Science
from
Guy.
Bill Nye. Yeah, I
Yeah.
misread that as
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's like the theme song.
My
No, that's
brain
Science Guy like that.
my brain completely shut off there.
My brain did the exact same thing. Don't even worry. I thought that
If you
also
want to
said
hear
that
from a
Bill
review,
Nye was in the announcement.
the close-up was taken from Bill Nye for Wormy with the butterfly. Huh.
Again, I
Interesting.
think that might just be a case of stock footage. Because
Martin Critic, I don't think you're old enough for Bill Nye the Science Guy. I don't think you ever heard of that.
Hmm.
Maybe the 90s, 2000s kids remember Bill Nye the Science Guy. I used to watch a lot of VHS tapes for science when I was homeschooled at the time. I watched a lot of Bill Nye the Science Guy VHS tapes for my own science work.
Bill Nye the Science Guy was a regular fixture in my later elementary science courses, and fantastic show. It's funny, even to a grown up me. I quite like it.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. I don't know why I said it like that.
The science
It sounded better in my head.
Bill Nye the Science Guy, dubbed for British sensibilities.
Bill Nye the
Oh,
Science
yes, I
Guy.
watched that.
It.
So you're back. Yes, we're back.
Every
That's
time
funny.
that he ends a sentence, he goes right. But like anytime that it's a question, instead it ends with "in it."
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, it makes me
Also
want to rewatch the show
sandwich.
now.
Sandwich, that is childhood right there.
Not
Rolling
sure
the
if they did
telly with
that
the
in my.
VHS.
Not
Absolutely.
sure if my TV did that. Like my elementary school did that. Like sometimes on rainy days they would put on PBS Kids for us to watch. That's what my teacher did. Sometimes she put on like old Disney shorts.
Oh man, it's raining outside. Fuck learning. Let's just watch TV.
That's what my teacher did at one point. Like during a recess where it was raining, she would just put on PBS Kids for a class.
Neato.
That was kind of fun. We watched Arthur. I was like, okay,
And
whatever.
I said, hey.
What are you
What?
gonna say? Oh, wait, it's wonderful kind of thing
Why
to
are
go
you
on.
British?
Because he was more British.
I don't know, like, I just am, innit?
I can do a British accent, but mine sounds pretty proper. Like this, see? Sounds more proper when I do it.
Oh no, why did your teachers hate you? Why would anyone hate the
Along
weed?
with each other.
I think you're getting a little personal. I mean, if you want to spill, then you know,
Oh yeah,
but
like, I
If it's too
mean,
much information, then you don't need to spell each.
yeah, sorry, I didn't realize that could actually be, like, quite serious.
Could be.
I thought you just meant it in, like... I thought you just meant it in, like,
There
a
goes the
fun way, I
move.
don't know.
Oh, there goes the
But yeah,
vibe.
if you don't want to share, you don't have to.
He said it's cool.
keep your privacy in
Along
mind.
with each other. Oh, you get. Yeah, I can understand. ADHD, so it's interesting. I can
So
understand.
they were just assholes,
that.
basically.
They pretty much just didn't understand that you like got distracted easily, and they were just like really annoyed with that. It's disruptive.
Damn.
Oh, you
I
have
mean,
low
it just
attention.
sounds like they don't know how to deal with ADHD properly. Then,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Why are you a teacher that don't know how to deal with those kind of kids? You know.
I just remember
I love
Chad
you.
Warden and his video about why the Wii was stupid. Does anyone else remember that video?
So,
I have no idea what
nope.
you're
Chad Warden
talking
here.
about.
Nope.
I don't want to play my motherfucking games with no motherfucking deal dough.
That's a funny one.
I guess Skull gets it.
I totally get it. Chad Warden is one of the internet's early heroes.
Yoin. Miles threw a quote to the Bob. Yoin. There's no that.
My favorite moment from that episode is Finland.
Finland! That with the coconut bowling ball.
Yeah.
Trick, are you okay? Finland!
Finland.
Favorite games on the Wii? Ooh! Okay. Favorite games on the Wii. Mine were Mario Kart Wii. We play Wii Sports every now and then. And Smash Bros. Brawl. Those are my favorites on the Wii.
Sonic Colors.
Oh.
I'm gonna get Lost Leader spliggered here, but it's
Spliggered.
the Sonic Colors.
I still call Sonic nose hair because that's one of my favorite quotes from Sonic Colors. I thought I never played. I don't play the DS version, which, by the way, my advice: do not play DS version of Sonic Colors.
Seemed fine to me.
Also, I guess, Lost
This was
Nose Shed
challenging.
Warden.
Halo, War Gears. Okay, Lost.
More like Tears of War.
But I will say, Reach for the Stars is up.
I like how that guy like he completely fooled everybody. He was just trolling. But like you know, if there's one thing that's remained consistent about internet usage throughout its entire history, is that people love to argue about the dumbest fucking shit, and especially when it comes to video game consoles, and when those video game consoles are new, like oh man, he got everybody good.
Just remembered. I wanted to play PokePark Wii Wonders Beyond. That looked like fun. I never played the PokePark games. They look really cute though. They were for the Wii, but our Wii just stopped working, so our Wii remote stopped working, so I would never play the Adore PokePark games. They look really cute. Your favorites are Mario Galaxy, Smash Bros. Brawl, New Super Mario Brothers, Wii, Sonic Colors. Most boring ones are the ones I'm listing which deserve more attention, and Bit Mickey. Saturn.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Chad Warren's great.
We're heroes too.
But as for my answer to the Wii question, I'm just gonna be that basic bitch and say Wii Sports Resort because that's the only thing I ever played on that Wii.
Well, Cartoon Critic, porn is another constant throughout the internet's history, but
Why do you think the net was born?
Exactly. Make no mistake, though, dumb arguments have always found their way onto the internet. Since the first two people connected their computers, people have been arguing about the dumbest, stupidest, most meaningless things.
I don't get either, Lost. I don't get
and sometimes
it either.
those two categories intersect.
Speaking of what the arguments think. Speaking of that, have you seen that Addict music video from Hazard Hotel with Angel Dust and Cherry Bomb lyrical?
I have, and it's a bop, and the video's really good, and the ending really like tugged my heart. I was like, oh shit.
Like she has like story. Disney has story on lyrical, on Angel Dust on her website. And I gotta find it. Now I'm just curious. I mean, I saw someone talk about legit Angel's story in the video. I'll see if I find it.
Yeah, if you watch the video carefully, it actually shows some of Angel's backstory, which I won't spoil it for anyone else, and it is quite.
What was it?
It's actually pretty damn serious as well. It's like not light
Angel
stuff.
Dust, honey, you don't deserve that. Someone talked about that, like why Angel Dust should be the protagonist and stuff, and they talked about his backstory and stuff.
Yes, we are cartoon.
I watched it just yesterday, actually. People have already coded like already. I'm like, ooh. I mean, it's just will be more interesting. I do agree with their point they made on that. Honestly,
Angel
that video
deserved better, and everyone hates Valentino now for just reasons.
I agree. I definitely he doesn't like a douche. like that video that someone did to talk about Angel Dust and why he should be the main protagonist. Also like that video lyrical because they went on about it.
I wouldn't know about any of this.
Yeah, we've lost Skull. He's just like, "Eh."
I'll just let you guys say your
So,
piece
like,
because I've got nothing.
yeah. So what's the child reminds me was Rapunzel from Tangled?
Yeah, I can see visual and personality similarities.
What's their username though? I'll just say this too.
Ooh, Saturn's gonna treat us to a Chad Warden YouTube poop video.
Oh boy.
Oh, thank
That
you.
sounds fantastic.
I remember my favorite YouTube poop was like SpongeBob in China. That was great. That's what I remember watching the most. I don't really watch much YouTube poop.
Yeah, I don't either. But you know,
Well, in China
if you want to send it to me, then go right on ahead. I don't mind.
There was this video someone said about Angel Dust. I'll send it to you. Lyrical.
Yes. Please do. I love him very much. He's my comfort character.
Let me see if I can find it. It'll take a long while. Here we go. This video's like 27 minutes long. Just a warning.
Thank
Hey,
you,
Dire
though.
Gentleman. First off, awesome name. Username he's got.
Weege says Epic Mickey really deserves more attention. I mean, what other official Disney game has a morality system and shows Mickey Mouse unintentionally cause a massacre and have to live with the guilt from it? Excuse me?
I never played Epic Mickey, but it looked cool.
It's a game based on the way that it looks. I'd like to give it a try, but I
But no, we.
have not.
I'm sorry, did you just say Mickey Mouse just massacres people? What?
Apparently he's unintentionally responsible for some shit going down. I don't know much about the story. I know there's a paintbrush, and that's about it. Oh, and Oswald's also there.
Chad and Chatty.
He massacred them all
gosh.
with the paintbrush.
Pick Mickey for Smash Bros. Though. I remember people talking about that. They wanted that to happen, but it didn't happen. I know, saying critic.
No, that can't. Oh no, that can't be true. Weege, are you shitting me right now?
Depending on the region you play the game, and the massacre is either flash flood or gassing. Damn.
Oof.
I've heard Danganronpa, but I've never played it. I've heard of it, and then my buddy Riel loves Danganronpa. Wait, speaking of Danganronpa, I know Lyrical, your wifey, your fiance was playing that.
That's very true. I was just gonna say before I give my answer, what is your answer to that, Skull?
I personally don't have any experience. I was just gonna say that if Rexy were here, that'd be the one to talk to about it.
Yeah, so
Chad of that he was not shitting you. And
yeah,
there is
so
proof.
I'm not shitting you. Here's the proof. Oh no.
Oh dear. Boy.
Well, rather than watch those now, I'm just gonna copy those links to my clipboard.
I sent you links already in your DMs.
All right.
DMs.
So
okay, fair enough.
So we've been on for 3.5 hours. I'll take like one more thing here, and then.
Oh yes, I was gonna give an answer on the Danganronpa thing.
Yes, please do, and then after that, I'll take like one more question or topic or whatever.
Sounds good. All right. So yeah. So funny thing about Danganronpa is my fiance she's called Bubba Lubba on Twitch, and she's been streaming it lately, and she already played the first game, but she's been streaming the second one. Just went in completely blind, and it was my first exposure to the game, and it was super intriguing. So I looked up some stuff about it, went down a rabbit hole, spoiled the whole thing for myself, and I was like, "Well, all right then." But from what I've read on it and the videos I've seen from it, it's a super fucked up series, but it's really fascinating and
From all I know of it, yes, it
and
is super fucked up.
really well written. Yeah, it's really well written and, pun not intended, but really well executed. Um,
The cartoon critic, no.
but I don't know much about the gameplay, other than what I've seen my fiance do. Seen my fiance do, but she knows more about that. But I, because I spoiled myself on like all the games, I know more than her, so I'm just like looking forward to her reactions.
Oh, the cartoon critic is asking, Skull, do you need any more voice actors for any more projects? Maybe I could audition when I have the time.
Uh, I don't know. Like I don't really have anything on the table at this point in time, but I mean maybe. Uh,
Just doing my mod job, the cartoon critic. I know, I can't be fun though.
Oh, you're plenty fun.
yeah, those ones don't count. And the one about like me needing auditions, that one was really short. So like something that we could actually like have a discussion about. And then
Questions that made me laugh though, so if all things considered, they were fun, made me laugh. I'll give you a good job, Weech and the cartoon critic. If you like Jack Rabbit,
Yeah,
check
they
out
were
the
pretty
Zero Escape.
funny. If you like Danganronpa, check out the Zero Escape series and AI the Sonium Files. I might, to be honest, because as
Maybe.
dark as Danganronpa is, I'm enjoying what I'm enjoying it so far, so I might give it a try. You're right, Mephiles. Gundam is the best boy. I love him so much. Gundam Tanaka is just the
Oh
bestest
man.
boy. And
Hey, there's a lot
because
of videos.
you two won't know who he is. Basically,
Oh, yeah.
imagine like a super extra version of like Shadow the Hedgehog, but if he was like a super soft, like soft caring animal breeder, basically. That's
Oh,
just Shadow the Hedgehog, but extra. Give him 4 hamsters. That's Gundam.
that sounds precious.
He's super precious. I love him so
Also,
much.
a
He's
cat
just
in a box emoji by Leanne. That is very cute too.
indeed. This one's my favorite.
oh, okay,
Gee.
I see what it is now. I thought it was a food of some kind at first. I was like, what is that?
What did you think was food?
The thing that Loaf sent.
Oh,
Don't
are you
worry.
guys friends with Emmy? I am not, but she sounds awesome. I've seen her covers, and her voice for Amy and Tails are great. So,
You right.
probably her cover of Live and Learn was really good.
Yes.
I know that they must have talked, Kn and Emmy, because they were at least at one convention together as guests. But I don't know about their status, if they're friends or anything. I've never talked to her.
I haven't
Yeah, they
either.
must at
But
least be acquaintances, at the very least.
I follow her
Because
on
I'm
Twitter.
certain they've met each other.
Emmy is cool. I agree. She seems cool. So
I
I see you
agree.
lurking, Leanne. I see you.
Like, I mean, I'm not personal friends with her because she
Hi.
doesn't know me personally, but I am a fan of her work. She seems really cool.
Ooh. By the way, you Emmy is working with Jason Griffith in our Sonic series and other past Sonic voice actors.
Yeah,
Ooh, I want
Indeed.
it's called Sonic and Tails R. It's been going on since like June,
I'm
I want
gonna
to say.
YouTube that because I'm very curious.
It's an audio drama. Uh,
Ooh, I
Yeah,
will
I
say,
only just found out about it the other day. I was like, where has this been all my life?
I want to check
And
this out now because I'm like one very curious and two, I like audio dramas. I voice out in audio dramas, so I'm
Yeah,
interested.
Ryan Drummond voices Sonic, and Mike Pollock voices Eggman. So we live in a universe where my favorite Sonic voice actor and my favorite Eggman voice actor work together. It's great.
Skull make a pretty cool thing, I agree. He also make a really good artist.
It's like a show. Like I appreciate the effort that's put into it. Like the plot's all right and whatnot, but it is cool to hear all these actors who haven't played these roles for so long, like Ryan Drummond and Jason Griffith and David Humphrey's the voice of Knuckles in that one, so got the old shadow actor to come back as well, and Lisa Ortiz returned as Amy. So it was cool.
Hell yeah.
So Emmy's is Tails, if I'm guessing correctly.
Emmy is Tails,
Yes,
yeah.
Emmy is Tails.
No, she was Amy and Tails in Big's Big Fishing Adventure. As far as I've heard.
Okay, we can end on this discussion here. Anybody have any concerns on if Mike Pollock could be leaving the role? I don't know if he will. He survived the last purge.
Say he was staying. So as far as I know, I think he's completely he's the only one that's staying. So as far as I know, I'm guessing he's still staying.
The fact that he isn't saying anything to confirm or deny it, because if he truly was not gonna be Eggman anymore, like it would make sense to do the same thing that everyone else has been doing, but I mean, we'll see. It's gonna have to be like when they announce a new game or whatever they're doing, but
yeah, exactly.
we'll see.
Series to my playlists of stuff to watch. Neat.
Gilbert Gottfried could be Eggman.
I want to hear that of Gilbert Gottfried as Eggman going on Iago rants.
What an asshole!
What an asshole, that hedgehog.
Yeah.
I'll say, Cartoon Critic mentioned a Gilbert Gottfried Eggman earlier when you BRB'd.
Gotcha. It'd be an interesting choice. I think that.
Again, at this point, he's what Charles Martinet is to Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to put it.
That's true, Peach. I feel like Jim Cummings would make a good modern Eggman. He voiced the character before. That is true.
He would have the talent for it, but I don't know if Sega would be willing to dish out that dough.
Forget which one he voiced. I think it was Sonic Sam or Sonic Underground Jim Cummings.
It was Sad I Am.
Thought so, but I was like, which one was it again?
Yeah, it was the one where he had the super terrifying voice.
Well, he said awesome though. When I heard that voice, I was like, whoa, what? This was just Cummings?
Yeah, he sounded genuinely evil. It was great.
I was really intrigued by this.
Sniffly.
Sniffly, get me my butter.
Oh god, I just heard that right down my ears. Oh my god. Such no, not Jar Jar as Eggman.
With Robotnik and Sad AM and the pilot for the Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog.
Indeed.
James Murray started voicing Eggman in the games. Oh, that'd be interesting.
That would be pretty funny.
But on this note, I think
actually,
I'm gonna have to.
Before this note, I forgot to reply earlier. Mephiles, you are right. Ibuki Miyoda is best girl of the second game. You've got good taste. Gundam and Ibuki are the best.
Gotcha. But
I think too expensive. You're right, Weege. Anyway, sorry, yeah.
I think on the note of Mike Pollock being the perfect choice for Eggman, I think that that's where we should call it a stream and everything. Because I do want to jump in and surprise Vinny if he's still going on, and I'm also very hungry. I need to eat. So,
Sounds like a plan to me, buddy.
all right.
Sounds good.
Good.
So I just want to, while they're not here, I want to give a big thanks to Kn and Courtney for accepting the invitation to do this. It was a fair bit short notice, but I'm glad that things were able to work themselves out. Miracle, Katie, thank you for taking up their places.
Welcome. Happy to be
Thank
here.
you
I miss
for
you
having
guys
us.
so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here. It was a
Oh
pleasure.
no, Shadow Warden as Eggman.
Oh,
Sad
no.
and why?
But it was an absolute pleasure not only to have them here, but you two as well. So,
It was a pleasure to be here, my
It's
dude.
a pleasure to be here. I miss you guys so much.
yeah, damn near 6 hours of streaming, but it was a fun 6 hours of streaming. Even
was.
even when KN was just completely exploding back there. But
Oh, poor
Oh
Caitlin.
no.
I saw that earlier. I was actually like out and about. I was at my dog's vet appointment and also dropping off food, groceries for my sister. And I was watching like her poor. It was lagging on my end, so I wasn't sure if that was just where I was at because I used my phone at the time, or was it KN? But it actually was KN. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
Hi,
very
Cartoon Critic.
very
see,
unfortunate. But yeah, just thanks to them, thanks to you both. Tomorrow is going to be the third and final day of this tryout series. If any of you are familiar with Donkey Dude's SPO channel, that's SPO's dojo.
I've heard of him, yes, but I need to check him out again
Uh,
because that's people we saw. He also
he
did really good knuckles. Also, I think I was supposed to be visiting with Donkey Dude at one point, but I don't think we worked that out. At one
gotcha.
point, I forgot what it was though, but
Well,
I'll have to talk to Priya about that.
well, tomorrow.
Spio's Dojo.
While you're looking that up, tomorrow,
And it-
Dunk and Skylar, Torai, and I are gonna first stream on that channel, and it's gonna be much
and
like
it-
Sonic Song 182 today. Like we're gonna stream there first, and then we're gonna hop on over here and. The third theme of this event was, playing games that I hadn't really gotten much experience in. Like I dabbled in them a little, but haven't played much. So when we start up here tomorrow, it's going to be the 8-bit version of Sonic 2, Sonic Triple Trouble, Sonic Blast, and the Sonic Advance trilogy.
Sounds like a Sonic Blast. Sorry, I couldn't resist the pun.
Well, but yeah,
8-bit
that's
Sonic 2, that's gonna be a nostalgia trip for me, because I actually played that. I never played the original Sonic 2 as a kid, but I played the 8-bit one,
I notice.
and it was great.
Gotcha. And I hope that if you check that out, that you enjoy it, and I hope that if any of you guys check it out, then I hope that you enjoy it too. But that'll be tomorrow.
Indeed.
For now, I'm gonna be checking out. So I've been skull902.
I've been Helsing
I
VA.
Oh,
What?
sorry. I interrupted, I'm
My
sorry.
goodness, we're both. I just do that the
Okay,
whole stream. I apologize.
it's all good. I've been
Yeah.
Lyrical.
Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Nights. Have a good night,
Yes.
everybody. Day, night, whatever times I live
Good
in.
night.